Country. She got leather boots to her knees, yelling fuck the police.
Yeah, fuck the police.
She got every man in the place begging on their knees.
Yeah, begging on her knees. Hands with some grease, yeah, hands with some grease. Cause you know I'm finally back. Where you at? Yeah, I'm back in the country. Country style. Whoa, yeah, sassy.
Pulled up, Range Rover truck. 3 girls in the back with big butts. Pulled up, Range Rover truck. 3 girls in the back with big butts.
Yeah, if you are a honey, you can find me where I am. I wake up, get some money, country star, I am the man. Yeah, baby, I'm back in the cool country, baby. I'm on shoot and it muddy, buzz like a bee to you, honey. Bad sugar mama kinda lonely, run it, baby.
She got leather boots to her knees, yelling fuck the police.
Yeah, fuck the police.
She got every man in the place begging on their knees.
Yeah, begging on her knees. Hands with some grease, yeah, hands with some grease. Cause you know I'm finally back. Where you at? Yeah, I'm back in the country. Country style.
I can be your light cause I'm a star in the sunset of night. I can be your fire when you're cold in the dead of the night.
I was born in the morning light. Early. I gon' shine like some dynamite. And the sun gon' keep me up all night. Whoa. And I got drunk in yellow night. Yeah, yeah. One more time, sassy.
She got leather boots to her knees, yelling fuck the police.
Yeah, fuck the police.
She got every man in the place begging on their knees.
Yeah, begging on her knees. Hands with some grease, yeah, hands with some grease. Cause you know I'm finally back. Where you at? Yeah, I'm back in the country.
Back in the country.
Yeah, fuck the police. Country. Yeah, fuck the police. Country. Yeah, fuck the police. Yeah, fuck the police. Country style. Country style.
Oh, we're not going to listen to Joji. No Joji right now. No Joji right now. I'm not in that mood today, chat. I'm not in that mood yet, chat. Okay? I'm not in the mood. Can't listen to no sad Joji music. Today's a happy day, chat. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. It is a happy day. We need non-sad music. Hello? Welcome to the shit show, chat. Now, normally I'm not one to care about politics. You know me. I don't care about the politics people. I like to make fun of them. I don't care if you're voting for Joe Biden. I don't care if you're voting for Kamala Harris. I don't care if you're voting for Donald Trump. I don't care about any of that shit. I care about one thing and one thing only. If I am entertained by something, and today is the day that I am genuinely entertained by the political sphere. Not just talk. This doesn't involve Demon Mama with fucking, like, with their partner showing dildos to kids. It doesn't involve Vosh's lolicon folder. It doesn't involve any of that. It is pure sweet. Pure and sweet. Chat. Pure and sweet. Okay? It's Hasan just being a borderline schizophrenic retard. I love when Hasan gets into drama because he doesn't know how to handle it. It's great. Every time Hasan gets into some kind of dumb fucking beef, we all just do better in life because Hasan just relatively sucks. Happy birthday, Mike, by the way. Happy birthday, brother. Didn't say it earlier, but thank you. Oh no, I detest D'Angelo Wallace, but the Nerd City video was very shocking to a lot of people that I sent it to. Very shocking. So we're gonna go over that, and maybe we'll get into the Nerd City document that Nani made. We might get into that, but we have to talk about a few things. Liam! I miss you, son! Oh! I miss you, son. When everything starts to level out a little bit more for me, I'm coming to see you, baby. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, baby. Don't you worry, baby. I'll be there soon. Before you even know it, I'll be there. So I can look in your beautiful eyes again. What did you walk into? Don't worry about it. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. Don't question my moment. Okay? You guys can say gay all you want. You just don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. You see Ethan Ralph bitch out fighting Steel Toe? Yes. I was really excited. I was genuinely excited for that, and I showed it to a Discord call. And then I got shit on because Ralph didn't show up, and I was excited and hyping it up. And then I got fucked over by the Ralpha male. The Ralpha male fucked me. And Ralph doesn't even know who I am. He just called me an F-slur the last time he talked about me. Oh! Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Sliggins. Ralph dicked me over. I was so excited to watch it in a good little call with some friends. And I got fucked. Good. I did steal your screenshot, Shogun. What you gonna do about it, bitch? I stole it. It's got 118,000 views, bro. Ralph W, bro. Ralph just straight up owned me by not showing up to the fight that he wanted to start. He totally owned me, bro. Me and King Sly had a bet going. That I bet on Aaron from Steel Toe beating up Ralph, and he took Ralph. It was a $20 bet, so none of us won.
I'm officially old and decrepit now, old man.
Dude, I took the easy bet. I took the easy bet with Aaron. Okay? No shade to the Ralpha male, but he doesn't have a good history of fights.
D'Angelo makes some okay content, but whenever he talks I can hear every woman in a 5-mile radius dry up immediately.
No offense to the Ralpha male. Thank you for the 5. We need to talk about something beautiful. Okay? We need to talk about something beautiful. Chat, you need to understand how happy I am for this. Okay? You don't understand. You don't understand the amount of joy I had when I saw Shogun's screenshot. Okay? I've never been more happy in my life seeing this screenshot. I actually started dying laughing. And then I stole his other screenshot and sent it to people and said, there's no way this video's real, right? And it ended up being real. This is great. I can't believe that the DNC kicked out Hasan. What a war crime. Much like what Mr. Beast did to Jake Weedle. Just a horrible war crime. Breaking the Geneva Conventions. A pro-Palestinian man is not able to speak at the DNC anymore? Yeah, fuck. Okay. I don't care about the war. So if you get mad at me not taking that seriously, this is the wrong stream for you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know what DNC is. The DNC is the Democratic National Convention. This is where all the lefties and the progressives and the non-Republican and conservative people go to start metaphorically sucking each other's dicks. Okay? They're all hanging out. They're just doing a lot of this to each other. And they're all just like, oh, I like your policies. Oh, I like your policies. Oh, Donald Trump's the pure evil. Oh, did you say Donald Trump? You know, like, it's just a lot of that. Same thing with the RNC. Did you say Sleepy Joe Biden? Oh, Matt Walsh. Oh, like, all these people are pathetic. I hate the political sphere. Every person who covers politics, cares about politics, I hate all of you. Making it your personality is the worst thing that you can do. Okay? Got me? That is what the DNC and RNC are. Just a lot of Just a lot of jerking each other off. All right? You have to be a complete retard to buy tickets to this
might
thing.
Be getting a call from the feds for witnesses tampering since he doxed Starin.
Oh.
And I was hoping for Portugal Part 3 Minnesota edition.
Damn. I did not realize that he did that. Come on, Ralph. Really? Anyways, let's just move past the Ralph stuff because I want to talk about this. Hasan's ego. Okay? If you don't know, Hasan has the biggest ego out of any streamer in the world, in my opinion. I don't even think iShowSpeed has a larger ego than Hasan Anabi. Or even Kai Cenat. I don't think any of these people have the ego and the frail skin that Hasan has. Every time Willie Mack shows him up, has a full meltdown, loses a debate. Anytime somebody tweets at him something he gets annoyed with, he blames DGG. Anytime somebody comes in to debate him, he's like, oh, it's just a Destiny clone. It's just a DGGer in my chat. DGG is the equivalent of saying Nazi for Hasan. Everything's DGG's fault. Everything's Destiny's fault. Everything is that community's fault. Dan is an operative of DGG. Technically the new Nazi movement, according to him. It's just great. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love I hate everybody in the political sphere. I don't give a shit if you hate Destiny, love Destiny. I don't give a shit if you hate or love Hasan. Hasan as a human being.
But got caught and bitched out by a bunch of people.
Nice. Dude, the thing is that I love laughing at Hasan. I can't get enough of it, okay? I can't get enough out of laughing at Hasan. There's this part of me that is genuinely gets excited when he gets involved in shit. So, apparently, he was kicked out of the DNC very recently. He has a video up getting kicked out of the DNC and then his perspective as to why he was getting kicked out of the DNC. But before we get into that, I want to show something to you. Okay, chat? I want to show something to you. I do. I want to show something. Okay? Okay, chat? I just want to show you something. This is a clip. Okay, this is a clip of Hasan at the DNC. The biggest thing that he is ever going to do. Doing a normal live stream of his at the DNC, being the lazy fuck reading Twitter that he is, when he's supposed to be saving politics and doing good things for the leftist movement. Okay? That is Hasan's, he's a clown. He's an actual clown. Okay? He's a clown. There's a part in this video that I love. I just want you to listen very carefully. Okay, chat? Listen very... Shh. Listen.
Apparently Joe Rogan is more reliable than you.
We're already starting off strong. He's supposed to be paying attention to the DNC, to the speakers, to the keynotes, to giving his commentary about what he believes to be the future of the Democratic Party, the movement that is supposed to take down Donald Trump. What does he do instead? What does he do instead? Huh? What does he do instead? He reads a random chatter saying that he is somehow ranked lower than Joe Rogan. Who cares? Why would you read that chatter? You're supposed to be there for a more important reason, Hasan. You're supposed to care about the future of the Democratic Party. I feel like reading this makes you look insecure and man-childish. Just keep going. I love this clip. You see that face right there? You see his face? The minute he reads that, you just see all the enthusiasm that he had just drained from his face. Just all the blood just drained from his face right then and there. He is felted. He is felted. So true.
What is this? Hold on.
I love that he pretends he doesn't know what it is.
The new media bias thing came out. Is this for real?
Come on, Hasan.
Wait, what? There's no way, dude. There is no...
You see that flip of the switch? In the back of his head, he's going, oh no, what is this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Pulls it up. And now the cope starts. This is like when XQC rated him on his tier list of streamers and put him in like C to B tier. We're about to see the same thing happen all over again, but this time with what is considered to be apparently a reputable company that ranks authenticity in the news media. Okay? Just keep that in mind. This isn't just an XQC tier list of who's the best and worst streamer. This is ranking Hasan compared to every news conglomerate and thing that covers politics.
Fucking way. Contains misleading info.
Accurate. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why that's accurate, Hasan? Do you want to know why that's accurate, bro? Where's where is it? I need to know. Is there a clip? Is there a clip of Hasan saying, I need the Willie Mack show video. Somebody find me the clip of Hasan trying to tell the difference between two missiles by using ears. Somebody get me that clip. Somebody find it. I need it like today. I didn't grab it. Like an idiot. That's why people think that you contain misinformation, you fucking idiot. You tried to tell the difference between a military missile and put blame on a country because you tried to tell the difference between missiles through ears, through headphones, on a computer, and call yourself an on-the-ground journalist when you just read tweets all day. Go to Israel. Go to Gaza. Go. If you want to be on the ground, Hasan, go to these places. Do what Dylan Burns does. Okay? Do what Dylan Burns does. Dylan is literally living in the Ukraine, constantly being bombed everywhere. He has PTSD to the degree that if he hears a random plane fly over his apartment in America, he ducks for cover because he thinks that there's going to be a bombing. Do you wake up like that, Hasan, being the quote-unquote on-the-ground journalist that you pretend that you are, Hasan? Okay. Really? On the ground? Misinformation there. Misinformation about the JDAM, misinformation about who bombed the hospital and how many dead, misinformation about Ukraine and Russia, misinformation on a lot of things, Hasan. You are a misinformation machine, buddy.
You want to know something that Donnie told me? Donnie fucking reached out to the Pointer Institute guy who called me a misinformer on the New York Times. Okay, I think this list is from them. The first time I'm actually mentioned on the media bias chart, they put me below selective, incomplete, unfair persuasion, propaganda, or other issues, okay? And on the right, I'm under Joe Rogan, like Joe Rogan, Red Scare Podcast.
Do you want to know why you're below Joe Rogan? Okay. Joe is an idiot, okay? He is a dummy. He is a meat dummy. Do you want to know why you're below Joe? Because at least Joe pulls shit up that is kind of on an all sides area where he'll be like, Jamie, pull that up. And they pull up something that isn't just media biased aspect. On top of that, Joe Rogan brings on people that he disagrees with to argue with them or to interview them in a fair manner. Now, is Joe a retard? Yes. Absolutely, Joe's an idiot. The dude just smokes DMT all day and talks about MMA. It says, hey, you see this chimp? This chimp can rip off your balls, you know? But at least Joe brings other people on with dissenting opinions compared to his. When's the last time that you have done that, Hasan? When's the last time? Oh, wait, I remember. It was Willie Mack show, and you lost. You lost to Willie Mack show. Willie, I love Willie. Willie's one of the nicest people I have ever met in my entire life. I have nothing negative to say about Willie. Okay? Nothing. I can't. It's impossible. He's one of the first people that I talked to in this space. Nicest guy ever.
I hope Trump
Okay.
wins.
Nicest
Not
guy
because
ever.
of policies and
I'm gonna let this
politics,
go.
But because I know that Hasan will be streaming on election night and that his reaction will be captured live. It would be glorious.
It would be funny. But like Willie was one of the first guys with a large channel that put me in a video of his. And I didn't even, like, he was just like, hey, I said I was trying to reach out to Magician for him. We tried, Magician declined. And me and Willie have been chill ever since. It's not like he was just like, oh, one and done, it's over. I'm never speaking to Chris again. Or Chris is a piece of shit or anything like that. Me and Willie are chill. But I will say this. Willie can't debate for shit. Like, he can't. And on top of that, Willie, I love Willie. But anytime we're like, hey, there's this crazy drama going on, and we're in the group chats or publicly or anything, he's just like, I have no idea what's going on. And we're like, Willie, like, how do you not know? Like, everything is constantly happening all the time. I love him. He's great. But Willie's the worst debater of all time. Go watch his debates. They're great. Like, they're really funny. How does Willie not know? Because he doesn't pay attention all the time. He is very detailed in his videos, right? Incredibly detailed in his videos, and he's very smart in his videos. But get him off the videos, and I love him. He's just a dude. He's a bro. He's a guy you could have a beer with. But to go on Hasan's stream, here's the thing. Hasan, right, is supposed to be a well-informed, on-the-ground journalist, okay? Somebody who grew up and gained prominence in the DGG community, okay? Watching Destiny debate, watching all debates, and caring about politics, refining that skill to debate. And then Willie Mack's show comes on and obliterates Hasan almost like in a solid second. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. I need the one where he's comparing bombs. I need that one, Nani. But you guys need to understand. Hasan lost to Willie. That's the last time I've seen Hasan bring someone on to debate him. This is the one and only time I have seen Hasan in the past, I don't know how long, bring someone on with dissenting opinions about him because he thought it was an easy win and still lost. I love that. I love that so much. This tiny head loser lost to Willie.
Ben Shapiro, the Ingram Angle, Project Veritas. Project Veritas.
Bro, we need Smaggle versus Hasan.
I am the equivalent of InfoWars. Like, this has got to be a fucking DGG guy who...
Do you hear? Wait, hold on. Pay attention to that. Okay? This has nothing to do with Destiny's community. I'm literally telling you. This has nothing to do with Destiny's community. But yet he blames potentially DGG for this tier list of who is the most informed and spreads the least misinformation. Does anyone think that's insane? Here's him comparing two missiles.
I'm going to put this side by side. I want you to fucking understand something. Okay?
This is the on-the-ground journalism.
So that is a JDAM called on. Do you think that that seems similar to one another? Also, not a ballistic trajectory expert, but that JDAM came from super high up. But if you look at the actual confirmed video of the bombing, you know that neither of these parties have the capability of dropping a bomb like this on themselves, even by accident or deliberately.
I love him. I love how stupid he is. It's incredible. I would never in my life, right? Never try to do what he's doing right here. Never. I would never try to compare this and have real world implications for a massive conflict overseas. But again, we're getting distracted. He's dumb. He's really, really dumb. Okay? We all know this. We need to talk about the fact that he's trying to blame DGG for this media bias chart. I don't know how DGG did this. I don't know where DGG even comes into this situation. He just he is so paranoid of destiny in his community that he blames everything on them.
Equivalent of InfoWars. Like, this has got to be a fucking DGG guy who wrote this list, I assume, to just...
I assume it's got to be a DGG guy who catches himself. Did you hear that? He caught himself for a second, okay? Caught himself, and he goes, I assume. Caught himself. He was about to just say, it's all Destiny's community's fault, but he had a moment of clarity, 1 second of it, and go, I assume it's Destiny's community. Like they have any sway over a media bias chart. Hasan, are you out of your mind? I love that. That is the funniest thing in the world to me. Whoa! I love it. I love it so much.
Please, I'm dying.
Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead from
I'm
the food
suffering.
shit.
I'm starving.
Do you want to see the clip where he says that he's a propagandist? Absolutely. I love that. Is that this clip? On that.
Oh, here.
What's this one?
Here.
Oh, this is the JDAM. It's still JDAM. Still JDAM. Yeah, I want the propagandist one. And he's confused why he's being...
that you call me
Oh my God, not the Piers Morgan interview. Yeah, I remember this one. So the thing is, Hasan is pretending, in my opinion, pretending that he doesn't understand why he's on the same level as InfoWars. Let's listen to Piers Morgan's interview real quick.
propagandist, because I want to play you. This was your reaction to when the hospital got
I'm
bombed.
a propagandist.
Well, no.
I am a propagandist. Is that not what Alex Jones is? A propagandist? Can you not compare what Alex Jones does to propaganda? Interesting.
No, I'm not calling
I'm
you
a
that. I'm just
propagandist.
I'm just saying. I'm going to
No,
play you.
I'm saying I am.
Okay, well then I want to
I'm
play.
saying I am.
I just
Before
want to.
You are the Alex Jones of the left. You are the Alex Jones of the left. But remember, he's confused why he's in this area here. He's not doing journalism. He's doing propaganda.
Hasan is an on-the-ground journalist in the same way I am currently in line to inherit the throne of a foreign kingdom.
My God. Thank you for the 5, Baron. I love this. I love this for him. This is great.
Dog, I'm lower than Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson.
Yes, Ben Shapiro is more intelligent than you. Do I like his politics? Not really. But he is definitely more intelligent than you. Even though he did sing the WAP song in the most white way possible, I still think he's more intelligent than you.
And all of the, like, National Review, Newsmax, OAN. I'm lower than OAN.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, Sakura. That's the thing. At least Alex Jones is an entertaining propagandist. Hasan is not an entertaining propagandist. He doesn't make it fun. He doesn't get me excited for politics and to listen to the leftist sphere of things. He makes me hate it. He makes me hate it. Vehemently hate. Okay? Vehemently hate. Vehemently hate it. I love it so much. Hasan says he's a propagandist. Hasan gets surprised when he's lower ranked in media trust. See, that's the thing, right? He calls himself that and then gets surprised when he gets put on a list as spreading misinformation.
What the fuck? Bro, they're so crazy. Breitbart is here? New York Post and Breitbart are here? Okay.
I would actually kind of agree with that. The New York Post and Breitbart are kind of like on the same level almost. I don't really see like a difference. So here's the clip that caused this tweet that I stole from Shogun. I will forever hold that over your head, bro. To have 158,000 views on Twitter. Okay, this is the video in question. I have not watched this yet. I'm so curious.
It's fine. It's just like we're getting booted. We're getting booted from this space. We're fine. We're fine for now. In this, we're not fine for now. We're literally like.
Can somebody? I forgot about this one clip. Shit. Where is the one? There's a clip of Hasan shitting on a family that lost their children. Two Israeli parents that lost their children in Israel. He was like not being like disrespectful, I would say, but he was definitely being like, how come we can't? He was kind of like down. He was trying to like make it a huge problem. I'm trying to remember what clip that is. I saw it on Twitter, and it's going to annoy the shit out of me until I find it. Oh, my God. Now it's going to annoy me. It's going to annoy me. The DNC, where is Hasan? Drama alert is so fucking annoying. Oh, my God. Somebody, please find me that clip. I'm begging you. I couldn't find it earlier. I literally could not find it earlier. Was it the one with Ethan Klein? No, it was recently. Okay? It was a recent thing. He was talking about a Palestinian family. Let me see here. No, that's in 2023. I need to find it. I need to find it. It's like actually going to frustrate the shit out of me. It happened at the DNC. No, not that one, Deep. This one just happened. Is it from the DNC thing? Two parents talked about it. They lost their kid on October 7th. Yes. Yes. That's the clip I'm looking for. That's the kid I'm looking for. Oh my God, Shinji, you're a fucking goat. So this is what I believe got Hasan kicked out.
Israeli victims and their family members be held into question while Palestinian and pro-Palestinian people are getting fucking beat.
Now, mind you, there is two parents talking about the story of losing their child. Two parents. Two parents that lost their child. Talking about what it's like to lose a child on stage. Remember that.
Beaten out, okay? Like they're literally the delegates themselves that dare bring up the Palestinian casualties get fucking booed, they get humiliated, they get kicked aside. It is fucking ridiculous, okay? Yes, of course these people have a right to speak, and yes, of course they deserve to have their child back, okay? I am not a fucking soulless monster.
Fair. I can't shit on you too much, Hasan, for that. And I also believe that a Palestinian family should be speaking at the DNC. Same. I agree. The problem is that you're doing this in the middle of this family talking about how they lost their child. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, Hasan. Okay? There's a time and a place for everything, Hasan. This is not the moment to stand on the soapbox when there is a grieving family on stage. Okay?
I'm not a heartless piece of shit. Okay? There is no like boo, like I can't believe she's doing.
The best part, Nani is right, the best part of this is if you watch the whole moment with the family, they call for a ceasefire and a return of hostages. They're against how Netanyahu is handling the situation in Israel and Palestine. Right now, there is a family grieving on stage talking about the things that he wants Israeli people to talk about. And he decides in the middle of it just to devalue what's happening in this moment. It's great.
I can't believe the Democratic Party is doing this. But the fact that after all of the commitment that the Democratic Party has given to the Israeli government to just basically absolutely eviscerate entire Palestinian families with American-made bombs, that they can't even fucking have a Palestinian person, an individual with family members come and speak in this similar fashion is disgusting to me. This an individual with family members come and speak in this similar fashion is can have a Palestinian a Palestinian person, an individual with family members, come and speak in this similar fashion is disgusting to me. This conversation itself better turn around into one that specifically focuses on Benjamin Netanyahu and his disruptive attitude towards the ceasefire negotiations. Are also
That's what they're doing on stage right now, you fucking idiot. Like, what? That's what they're doing right now, Hasan. They're talking about the loss of their child and how the conflict loses children and how people are dying. People hate him in his own country. There are people demanding for a ceasefire because they don't want war on both sides anymore. And you are sitting here in the middle of this speech assuming that this family isn't saying shit that you want and that that there needs to be a different family. Now, granted, they should have had a Palestinian family as well, not just a replacement like what you're trying to state here. Like, come on, Hasan. There's, again, a time and a place. You have no bearing over what a time and a place is for something like this, okay? You don't understand time and a place. Got it? Oh no. What is this?
Overflows with atlases, globes, maps, and National Geographic magazines. On October 7th, Hirsch and his best friend Honor went to a music festival in the south of Israel. It was advertised as celebrating peace, love.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy that the uncommitted movement, once again, making an incredibly modest proposal to have a vetted Palestinian speaker give a vetted speech, and it's always, of course...
But you're cutting off a family that's literally talking. This family is talking about an event that matters to both sides. That there was unnecessary casualties on October 7th, and that the war was sparked during that time frame. That now innocent people are being wrapped up in political games. And you interrupt that. You pull that up to talk about something entire, like focus on the moment. Talk about this after the family is off the stage.
Not happening. It's falling on fucking deaf ears. Ta-Nehisi quotes on the uncommitted movement. As of day 3 of the DNC, the Palestinian permission to narrate was still under consideration. The Democratic Party absolutely cannot maintain this apartheid structure in terms of like literally only having Israeli victims and their family members be held into question while Palestinian and pro-Palestinian people are getting fucking beaten out. Okay, like they're literally the delegates themselves that.
All right, he's still going. The delegates themselves, yeah, it's the same conversation. This guy's an asshole. This guy's such an asshole.
We're permanently done here, bro. That's so.
Oh wow, he's so shocked. He's so shocked that he got kicked out. So shocked. Bro, that's crazy that we got kicked out. I wonder why. I wonder if that was one of the reasons. I also heard he was like pushing out of the boundary of what he was allowed to do and like trying to interview people that he's not supposed to be interviewing.
Whack. Fight back? What do you mean? I will get evicted forcibly at gunpoint. There's no fighting back. If they
There's no fighting back? Aren't you the guy that's supposed to say fight for the Palestinian people? Why aren't you afraid to be evicted? If you truly care about your convictions, fight back. He interviewed unvetted delegates. That is amazing. What is this?
There it is. That's perfect.
Okay.
Folks!
No way.
What's going on?
There's no way he
Folks!
did this.
Real voice? Oh, where is it? Chipmunk voice? Oh. Wait, fuck. We hit a bunch of buttons on this, I think. Shit. What?
I can't with this guy. He's so fucking stupid. Professional streamer, guys. Professional streamer.
They say, when someone says you gotta leave this area and like move to a different area, do you know how many Secret Service and like federal agents are here? Like, there's no world where I just keep doing this. Are they giving you another place to go? I don't know. And what are we gonna do about our stuff? Why even let you in just to kick you around? Guys, come on. We're at the Democratic National Convention. There's a lot of things that are moving around, okay? There's a lot of moving parts at any given moment.
He doesn't even understand. He can't give them like a solid explanation. There's a lot of moving parts, guys. There's a lot of moving parts. He's starting to sound a little bit like Alex Jones in that moment. He's like, I can't control anything. The DNC, the Jews are coming for me. They're moving my booth. All you have to do is add like a little more grit to the voice in a Texan accent, and then boom, boom, you got Alex Jones in that one moment right there.
They're not kicking me out of the convention. They're saying that they have to use this space. They wouldn't do this to CNN? Yeah, no shit, they wouldn't do this to CNN, dog. I'm not CNN. What do you mean?
I love that the chat is gaslighting him. That's so funny.
The fact that I have CNN level access is already insane. Be for real, okay? I don't even know how I got this level of accommodation to begin with.
Hey, Shinji, send me that. I didn't see that before, please.
Tell them your uncle Jank. Your uncle is Jank. Yeah, I'll tell them that.
Yeah, tell them that you're a Nepo baby. Go on. My uncle is Chet Uger. You can't move me. My uncle is Chet Uger. Imagine he's on live stream and he just goes, my uncle's Chet. Excuse me. My uncle is Chet Uger. Like, you can't kick me out of here. Oh my god, I love that. All right, let's see why he was at up. Why is it telling me this process is automatic?
Fight for what he believes in until he actually
all right, here.
It.
Apparently, this was the reason Hasan was kicked out of the DNC room. We got booted because of uncommitted, by the way, because I was wearing a Palestinian flag and interviewing the uncommitted delegates, laughing my ass off. You're such an idiot. You're such an idiot, dude. If you know not to do that, don't do that. Like,
bro, you think I give it? We listened.
Oh, wrong video. We're not there yet.
They gave him a worse space than me, so I don't know how that would work.
Wow, they really did relegate Cheng to like the fucking basement. They gave Cheng the basement.
Just kind of whack as you told him you'd want to do it all day. Yeah, I know. I literally said, if I can't do it all day, I won't come in. I will just stream from my hotel room. But it is what it is, okay? It's not their fault. It's out of our hands. It's out of everyone else's hands. Listen, they pushed out Joe Biden. Of course, they'll push me out too, you know?
See, at least that was a good joke.
They're kicking us out. Unlucky. I don't know why.
Someone just go, yo! Some guy just looks at him and goes, unlucky. We're getting kicked out. Next clip, unlucky, bro. Just so unlucky, chat. Hasan is unlucky. It's Joe over for Hasan and Nabi.
Apparently there's a double booking. That might just be an excuse. I don't know.
So I guess at the end of the day, while they do appreciate online influencers, the level of reverence and respect for online influencers is still not up to...
No shit, you're a clown. Like, does he expect people to take influencers seriously? Do you hear that? I want to listen to that one more time, because he was serious. That's not like a joke.
While they do appreciate online influencers, the level of reverence and respect for online influencers is still not exactly up to par with, traditional media.
Duh! Because those people do a lot more work than some asshole that sits on Twitter all day and reads tweets and pretends to be an on-the-ground journalist, Hasan. No shit. No fucking shit, Hasan. No wonder the mainstream media doesn't take influencers seriously. We are clowns. We are clowns. We are a circus. We dance for these people to watch us, Hasan. Everybody else gets watched in the mainstream media because they have credentials. You don't.
Because I doubt that you know, NBC would be getting kicked out randomly. But now you can tell your colleagues, like, no, I saw the largest online commentator get chucked out with...
Liar. Largest online commentator. My God. Where is he even ranked on live streams? Where is he even ranked on live streams? I need to know. Okay? Twitch streamer ranking 2024. Kai Cenat, Casho. Oh, he's number 4. He's not even the top. He's top 10. And that's a boost because of the DNC. That's a boost because the election is upcoming. Before the election was upcoming, he's not even remotely close to that. Back from the DNC, got kicked out due to Palestinian support. Dems pivot to right. No way. There's no way he titled his fucking stream Dems pivot to right. There is no fucking way that he titled it Dems pivot to the right. I love how stupid you are, Hasan. It's the best. You are an endless source of content for me, bro.
60,000 people watching. You know, it happens to everybody is what I'm saying.
Yeah, 60,000 people versus the millions that watch CNN and Fox News. Okay.
All right, we're ready to go.
Those 60,000 people are super important.
Let's let it rip.
He did, laughing my ass off. All right, let's pull up his stream for a second. What?
Conflict, that's number one. And number two, once the border wall was penetrated, there was a lot of criminal elements that also seeped in.
Wait, am I not banned in Hasan's chat anymore? What? I'm not banned in the chat. Unlucky.
By,
oh no, I forgot to sign in. That's why. That's why I'm not signed in. I got so excited. I was like, wait a minute. I'm unbanned from Hasan's chat. Let's go. And I forgot I didn't sign in.
One instance of a sexual,
come on.
One instance.
Damn. Unlucky.
Primary.
I just wanted to write unlucky so I could get banned a second time. Yeah, go. Do not brigade Hasan's stream. Thank you for the 10 gifted members, Shrapnel Stars. Thank you.
Shave your mustache like Mike Pillow? Yeah. I want to shave my mustache like Michael Pillow and come back in.
Did you see the footage of that?
I did. It was incredible. He got owned by children. How embarrassing.
That 12-year-old kid?
Yeah.
I don't know how this is considered infiltrating the DNC. It's just dudes that bought tickets. How could you call this infiltration of the DNC? Like Matt Walsh, the pillow guy, everybody that's titling it, they infiltrated the DNC. You're all cringe. You're all fucking cringe. You bought tickets. They know that you're there. There's no such thing as an infiltration into an event that isn't open to the public and you can purchase tickets to it.
That was awesome. I mean, they didn't even take our credentials away. We still have access to this floor. I feel like the worst part about this is like I feel like a kid that's been naughty. You know what I mean?
That's because they treat you like a child. You're a clown. You're not a real political pundit, Hasan. They treat you like a child because you do content for the Zoomers and the fucking losers that like political content online. That's what you are. You're a clown, Hasan. Why do they have to take you seriously? Do you have significant political pull with people in that demographic? Not really. You average 30 to 60,000 viewers, which is a lot. Okay, there is a lot of viewers. But overall, your viewers aren't going to make a massive impact like the legacy media will. Okay? Shut up.
But you also don't know I also don't know what I've done. And it almost feels like, I mean, it could be any number of different things, you know what I mean? And it's the uncertainty of it all that makes me feel worse about the situation. But I also still feel pretty good because I never would have imagined getting this level of access to begin with.
Which, good for him that he got to this level of access. I have no idea after the Pierce Morgan thing that he did and the JDAM stuff and being wrong about Ukraine and Russia, being wrong about 50 other things. I don't know how he was allowed to have a pass in, but, you know. The Democrats, if I'm being brutally honest, are desperate for like any sort of good publicity. Same as the Republicans. They're both desperate because both sides suck so much and the country hates political shit so much right now that they're desperate for anything, any little advantage that they can get. So that's why they brought you on. Desperation. Just like how they're desperate to enlist the help of Alex Jones on the right. Like, come on. Come on, bro. Do you not see the parallels? This is why you're on that tier list and ranked where you are. They brought you in and you still fucked it up somehow.
No worries.
What is he laughing at? Asking for Hasan's press floor credentials. Yeah, they're just, look at his face. He's like, oh no, I'm in trouble. Sir, that should show you how little people give a shit about online influencers. That should show you right then and there. Someone doesn't even know who he is. He's invited to the DNC, gets removed, and immediately after a few minutes, someone goes up and goes, are you supposed to be here, sir? I don't think you're supposed to be here, sir. That is exactly, Shrapnel. That is the face of a man that wants to say, do you know who I am?
No worries. Someone is definitely watching the stream because I literally said, oh, they didn't even take our credentials away, and they just showed up. Someone is watching the stream.
Now he's paranoid. The DGGers. The DGGer paranoia. Yeah, Destiny texted that random lady at the DNC and was like, Hasan got removed. He was able to keep his press passes. Go ask him if he's still allowed to be here. Destiny is pulling all the strings behind Hasan being removed from the DNC. DGGW.
But I'm just curious that we're going to give you the whole thing and then cut it down. Is it, you think it's because you said something today they didn't like?
Oh, ew, a New York Times journalist.
I did compare DNC to Israel. That might have been the final blow because we got the call like shortly after I tweeted that because
man, crazy, right? Crazy, Hasan, crazy. After comparing the DNC to what you've been calling a genocidal apartheid state, gets you kicked out. Shocking. Chat, isn't that shocking? Isn't that shocking?
So the Uncommitted campaign wanted to have a Palestinian American speak.
Yeah.
Which I think is like a pretty reasonable demand. Like
Which fair.
These aren't like random activists. These are like Democratic Party operatives, right? Like they just happen to be Palestinian American, right?
Right.
And Mehdi Hasan said, and Rashida Tlaib as well, confirmed it, that the DNC was like sending out information to the press that like, oh, actually we wanted the Georgian, the Palestinian American from Georgia, Rula, I think her name is.
Yeah.
That she was one of the speakers that they gave.
Hasan's thoughts on Kamala's speech. Oh, I'm so intrigued. What did he say? I care about labor, anti-war, free healthcare, and college for all. I want a pathway to citizenship for immigrants. I want my taxes to go towards fixing roads, schools in this country instead of lining the pockets of MIC execs. Kamala's speech seemed hostile to all of that. Oh my god.
The DNC with like a better.
It's almost like right now we're having record inflation, Hasan, and people want a government that is going to put money in the pockets of the individuals that live here at this point. They don't care which side it is. That's why there's such a desperate scramble for both votes on either side. Because people are desperate. They want to afford groceries again. They don't care about anything else. They want to be able to afford groceries again. I feel like that is the most normal political take I am ever going to give. Got me? I care about the money in my pocket so that could be redivested into helping out other people or like doing things that are helpful. I'd rather be able to afford my groceries.
Speech. And then the DNC was apparently, or someone was leaking to the media that like it was the uncommitted movement that didn't want her to speak specifically, which doesn't make any sense because they literally kept presenting her very openly as the person. What? She's out there without us. Yeah. Right. So Mehdi Hasan tweeted about it and was like, "This is bullshit. We know that the uncommitted movement is the ones who actually put forward Ruwa." And I quote tweeted it. I was like, "This is like Israel Hafra. Like, I don't understand what."
One of the most arrogant people I've ever seen.
I know.
It's not surprising that he supports extremist groups.
Yeah, Hamas is interesting. Again, I do not know enough about the conflict for me to sit here and be like Hamas and all this shit. Hamas did fucking bomb that place, and it was unwarranted in that moment to take out civilians. Same thing with Israel taking out civilians. It's just it's unwarranted carnage on both sides.
He's doing like trying to claim that it's not. Oh shit. AOC.
Yeah, Hamas is that. It is that. It is that.
Stuck behind a motorcade. That sucks. So what are you gonna do? I don't know. I mean.
Oh wow, Hasan was gonna interview AOC. Was AOC gonna play Among Us again with Hasan? Is that what's gonna happen? Is AOC gonna play with play fucking Among Us again with fucking Hasan?
Like, I can get AOC anytime. It doesn't really matter. Like, it would have been cool to do it here, but maybe we just don't do it. Maybe we just cancel it. I don't know. You know, Omar's team hasn't got back to my manager, and we don't have a space. So I'm telling everybody, I'm canceling all the interviews. You know what I mean, though? Chat and March. Like
that we use the most out of the opportunity.
Like this is a gimme. Like this was not supposed to happen at all.
Oh
this
yeah,
is
for sure.
Not even in my wildest imagination would I have thought that we would have access to get into the DNC and like have never in my wildest imagination would I have ever thought that like we would get like 4 days of just like being inside of the DNC, getting full-blown access and taking advantage of it all the way. Obviously, like I'm not a TikToker, I'm not like a YouTuber, which requires a much like a different kind of lift, right? And it's pretty.
What? What is that even? Wait a minute.
And taking advantage of it all the way. Obviously, like I'm not a TikToker, I'm not like a YouTuber, which requires a much like a different kind of lift, right?
What the fuck does that even mean? You're a content creator just like everybody else. TikTokers are retarded. Why would anyone care about a TikToker first? Second, YouTubers, basically we're on the same level as you guys. Stop it. Stop pretending that Twitch and live streaming is more important than anything else. I don't get you. I don't get how you just did that division. I don't get how you did that. You just make shit up, Hasan. You really do. You just make shit up and you think you sound smart. But when I hear it and normal people hear it, they're like, you're on a dying platform. And you're too afraid to go to YouTube because you know you're going to get mogged.
And it's pretty crazy. I'm surprised it took this long. I don't know. I mean, I think Daniela literally came over to be like, no, we're not kicking you out.
Yeah.
I think it was like, they did it in front of the New York Times. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
was the New York Times going to write an article about this? That would be so... Please, New York Times, be stupid enough. Be fucking stupid enough to write an article on that. I'm begging you, please. Just, I'm putting it out into the universe chat. Pray with me. Pray with me that the New York Times writes an article that Hasan was removed because he called the DNC Israel after stating multiple times it's a genocide apartheid state. Please, pray with me, chat. Pray with me that the New York Times is dumb enough to do that.
Do they think that was not going to like be part of a story potentially? Like, even congresspersons are having a hard time getting on the floor right now. No, I know. I'm literally talking to the Elon Musk team, and they're like, we can't leave. Other congresspersons are not like able to leave they're not able to exit the areas that they're in.
Show it there. I definitely feel a sense of relief leaving.
Yeah, I think we lucked out.
Probably, dude. If we stay to the very end, imagine trying to get out of there.
Okay, now it went to like, oh, imagine if we stuck around longer. It'd just be so difficult to leave. The cope went from like, I'm getting kicked out for bullshit reasons. Oh wait, now it's double booking. Oh, they don't care about they don't care about influencers. They care about the legacy media. Now it's, man, imagine if we tried to get out of there. It'd just be a hassle. So I'm glad we got kicked out anyways.
Oh my god. At first I was like, this sucks, because I like had mapped the whole thing. But now that we were able to like do a swift exit, it's 8 p.m. By the time by the time we get there, we're gonna be able to like easily put that together. Boom, boom, boom. Desktop stream. I keep going. And this way I have an early flight out too. I get the, you know. I didn't get kicked out of the convention. I just got kicked out of the studio space that they had given me. And they did it in like a very weird way too. They did.
Yeah, but you got kicked out of the convention. So you got pissy that they removed you from your little slot, your little area. And then people were asking, do you have credentials to be here? I feel like you got kicked out, buddy. That sounds like cope. That sounds eerily like cope. Just a tiny little smidgen of cope, Hasan.
It literally during an interview that I was conducting with the New York Times about creators for Kamala, which makes it like extra crazy because it literally like that is a story in and of itself. I don't know if the guy will actually write about it.
Okay, first off, creators for Kamala is the dumbest idea ever because all the people that are on the leftist sphere of shit have so many skeletons in their closet, it would actually probably make it worse for Kamala. Like, way worse for Kamala. I feel like all the leftist streamers are going to rip Kamala down. But that's just me. That's just me. Because that's an easy vector for the right to go in and be like, okay, well, Demon Mama, child, like, their partner likes CP of anime children. Vosh likes animated CP. Hasan, retard. Like, there's so many vectors for them to attack that. So many vectors. So many. He wouldn't survive the winter outside of his echo chamber. I would kill for him to start streaming on YouTube. I would fucking kill for it.
Or not, but like ultimately it was like a very weird thing to do overall because like they had told me originally that, you know, they told me that I was fine. Like they told me that I was fine, like that I had the space, that they had allotted for me, that it was going to start late, but then it turns out it was not fine. Unceremoniously, out of nowhere, some super donor probably had you kicked out, so they had a box of their kid to watch Taylor Swift. I don't know how the box situation works, but I mean, I know Beyonce is going to perform. Obviously, like that was known for a while. They guaranteed you the space for the whole day and then kicked you out in a way that completely your schedule. Yeah, but like also the other side of the story is that like honestly, the other side of the story ultimately is that like I was never supposed to be at the DNC. You know what I mean? So I'll take it. I'll take all the moments that they gave me and all of the I will take every aspect that I'll take all of the acts.
See, I love this. They juxtapose this clip where he's just like, I'm humble. I was lucky enough to be there. Before all of that. Being a petty little bitch and being like, oh, they don't care about me and influencers. They care about the established media more. There's more of a reverence for mainstream media than there is for influencers. Why would you put that clip in there and then do the humble thing later? It just, you look like an idiot.
Says that I got. News already reported on creators being kicked out of their spot. Okay, that's so cute, chat. That's funny. You guys are funny. You did great the whole time. All the booths were empty because Jamie Harris was a piece of shit and playing awful. The arena got overfilled and shut down by the fire marshal to the point where reporters can't get in. So they panicked and kicked out booths / influencers for space. It's why the PAL delegates can't get in too. I've never experienced this as journalists in my life. The DNC has told security at the United Center that journalists cannot be guaranteed re-entrance into the arena if they get to use the restrooms. Yeah, so that does make sense. That's literally the reason why I left, because Ilhan Omar could not exit the arena. So that made it so that I was like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna be able to talk to them. You understand? Like that it is like, I'm sure that is part of the reason why I got cooked. It's still whack as. But that's why I left. The reason why I left is because I knew that it was chaotic, and I didn't want to be there for that chaos, and that I knew that I was not going to be able to get to see or talk to anyone. Journalists are actually being turned away now. Chill. Press area way over capacity. Just saw Ta-Nehisi Coates get turned away. Yo, it's real casual like that. Everyone who's like pro-Palestine just accidentally happens to be getting clapped at the DNC. I'm not.
It's happening. The Alex Jones moment. It's happening, Chad. The Alex Jones moment is happening. You know, anyone who's pro-Palestinian, aka not pro-Jew. The pro-Palestinians are being turned away, but they're letting the pro-Jews in. It's happening. He literally is becoming the Alex Jones of the left. It's actually happening. We're watching it happen in real time. Minus all the screaming, the yelling, minus the, what was it? Minus the gay frog memes, minus the I'm kind of retarded meme, minus all that. We are just getting a crazy guy. I'm loving this. Hasan is going to be a great addition to the InfoWars family one day.
I'm even kidding. I know it's not deliberate. It's not by design. I know that they're not doing it on purpose. But it is funny that like anyone who has criticized the DNC on the Palestine front is just like, hey, by the way, sorry, you just can't be in this location. How is that?
I love that he turns around and goes, oh, well, I know that's probably not the case, but isn't that crazy? So the thing is, what he's doing, right? He's trying to cover his ass so he still has connections. Where he's like, oh, there's no way that's actually what's happening. But isn't it crazy, guys? Like, come on. That is propagandist bullshit right there, bro. That is hard propagandist bullshit.
I don't even think it's on purpose. I don't think it's on purpose.
Yes, Core. What is it? What do you need? And then, wait, what? And then says differently in his Discord. He said he would never go back. He didn't want to go back. Wait, what was the exact thing? Do you see what I sent? I'm horrible at knowing that. Are we having a meeting? Shut up. We already had the meeting. And then it says differently in Discord. Would you do it again knowing the consequences?
Dear
Fuck no,
Hasan,
I'm writing
ignore what your critics say.
AI
Never change.
pack next
We all
time. I
love
got
you
great
just
seats.
the way
Okay.
you are.
It's great. Thank you, Hasan.
I think it actually is like overbooked. This Kellyanne Conway got let through a staff door. Well, I guess we don't have that kind of riz, dude. We are not as valuable to the Democratic Party as Kellyanne Conway. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm Lisan Al-Gaib, baby. Call me Lisan Al-Gaib the way I have the foresight, the way I have the vision. Bro, tell me how this wasn't the best move of all time. Okay, we were gonna be sitting around, thumb up our, waiting for an interview that was never gonna be able to happen. We were literally gonna be in there. Instead, I'm in my sweet hotel room. I get to go to sleep early. I get to react. And
Oh no, he has packs of Zids. I have to send this to Tom. I have to send this to Tom. Hasan is a Zid head, bro. He made Zid not cool. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Hasan made Zid uncool, bro. Oh no. You don't know.
I will say this. I wasn't like moderating my position when I was in there. I wasn't like saying anything that I normally wouldn't say. But I will say this. Okay, bro is coping. Is bro coping? No, I cannot pay attention. In that room, it was like virtually impossible. It was virtually impossible to pay attention. I think my commentary wasn't as good. You were yourself the whole way and got free interviews out of it. Yeah, I never compromised on my values. I never compromised on my views. But honestly, it was.
But you also, hold on. The problem is that okay, fine, you didn't compromise on your views, but you did interrupt a speech involving two parents that lost their children, and then tried to turn around and say how come Palestinians aren't here, which you could say that's fair, but you should have waited until after the fact, and then also called the DNC Israel. You know.
I mean, obviously, I was down to even around to a degree where, like,
I feel like there's a certain part where you should just not say that shit out loud to continue having accents.
Straight up played the
access.
Wants to vaccinate your children that song in front of the DNC handlers that I had. They were like standing in the corner. I mean, they were handlers, but they were very nice, to be fair. But I do think it's true, but it does kind of display how out of touch the DNC are with your world of influence. Would they have done that with any mainstream media, possibly with far less reach? No, they would not. But remember,
yes, because it's a lot more established than some dipshit streamer that said America deserved 9/11, Dan Crenshaw, a brave Mujahideen soldier, skull fucked you, that's how you lost your eye, the JDAM moment. You also have the Ukraine moment, calling every person that is remotely against you in any capacity, even slightly, a Nazi, or promoting far-right values. You know, I feel like they're going to take people that don't do that a lot more seriously, Hasan. But, you know, fuck me, right? Maybe I'm just a right-leaning conspiratorial influencer because I think Hasan's an idiot.
Mainstream media pays for those slots. Like, they have to pay for it. So it's a little, I mean, like, that's what the New York Times guy was saying. I would never pay for that. They were kicking everyone out of those booths. You weren't in a permanent press spot. Yeah, I'm sure they just like cleared everybody out. It just sucks. Especially because there was literally another space that I could go to, but they were just like, no, you can't go there. Look, it worked out. Why did they take your credentials? They didn't. I have them still here. They didn't take my DNC credentials. They took my credentials to the floor, to that floor specifically. Right after I said, oh, well, they didn't take our credentials away.
Yeah, it's almost like you said something out loud that shouldn't have been said, Hasan. Come on. Did I just see Ben Stiller at the DNC? I don't care enough about the DNC to see that. All right, let's see. I want to see this more in depth.
To her sing like 11 times earlier, dude. Like, literally the entire morning was this. This was my entire goddamn morning, bro. I was right there. They're going to show literally my studio in a second, okay? Like, do you see that band? I was right on top of them, okay? This guy here, what happened to you at the DNC? We got kicked out. Did us actually get kicked out? No, I didn't get kicked out of the.
Okay, so it's the same thing, same exact thing. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. I love you, Hasan. Never change. Okay, never change. Seriously, never change, Hasan. Keep going. Keep doing you, boo. Keep doing you. Okay. Okay. Keep doing you.
Than you.
Keep doing stupid shit like this, where you blame DGG for all your misfortunes. Keep doing that. I hope you never change, Hasan. I hope you stay this way till the day that you give up streaming. Please. Okay? Please. Never change. Never change. I will forever A-log you because you are just a wealth of content to me. Oh my god. All right. Oof. What is this? Oh my god. I don't think I don't think I went over the Nerd City shit yet. Clip where he copes about Kamala. All right.
Dude, you're delusional. Are you fucking crazy? You think she's like a secret peaceful dove? What? When has she ever? Kamala Harris has been in politics for, I wouldn't say that long, okay? She was vice president for 4 years. Before that, she was a senator for a couple of years under the Trump administration in the state of California. But beyond that, she's been a fucking cop her whole life, okay? She has very little policy. She has very little policy backing. That's why I've been saying, I'm in a holding pattern. I'm in a holding pattern. I'm in a holding pattern. I'm in a...
Who cares that she was a cop? Even if she, yes, she was a prosecuting lawyer, wasn't she? Wasn't she a prosecuting lawyer? Wasn't a cop, right? Like, who cares? She wasn't a cop. She was a district attorney. So where the fuck is he getting cop from? Does he not know what a district attorney is? She was the DA, so how the fuck is she a cop?
Wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see what she does. I'm gonna wait and see what she does. Okay? This speech is supposed to be the moment that she shows you what she is and who she is and what she's going to do. Okay? That speech was literally a nothing will fundamentally change speech. Where the fuck is the joy? Where the fuck is the hope? Where the fuck is the goddamn momentum? She says she's gonna have the most lethal army of all time. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you fucking insane? Who the fuck are we? What are we doing? This is the Democratic fucking Party, chat. This is not the Republican Party. Where the fuck are they turning into the 90s Republicans? I'm losing my fucking mind. I have to whisper scream because I don't want to fucking wake up my goddamn neighbor.
We laughed about it when they were still in jail when it was made legal. Okay, yeah, so she's a bitch, but she's not a cop. He said that she's a cop. That's my issue.
Wake the fuck up. Maybe some of you get so duped by fucking brat memes, and you fucking also are like, well, it's a younger, more dynamic candidate, and that's all I wanted. I want more, okay? The only reason why I was even remotely hopeful or excited about this prospect was not because Kamala Harris is a young black Indian woman in comparison to Joe Biden, okay? I don't give a fuck about the aesthetics, okay?
Fair.
Most people
fair enough.
don't give a fuck about the aesthetics. Diversity without experience coming from that background that translates.
Yeah, but we also don't need a 90-year-old guy, bro. You're like now you're starting to say some stupid shit. First, I was like, you know what? Fair. Who gives a shit that is a woman, a black woman Indian? No one gives a shit. No one cares. I care about policy. Fair. Can't even knock him for that one. Can't even knock him for that one. But like the problem is that your whole side at this point and you have really no other options. You either support Kamala or you support Donald Trump. There's no in between now. There's no other candidates that could take over for Kamala. This is not going to happen. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Hasan? Are you going to like start saying we should start voting for the Green Party? You have no options. This is your option. This is what you guys elected into office when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris went through. Like, this is all you have. What do you think, AOC? You think AOC is going to run for president? Like, shut up.
It's the progressive policy positions doesn't mean dick. How many fucking times have we had this goddamn conversation? Okay? You don't want a black person in power for the sheer virtue of them being black. You want them in power because they know what fucking white supremacy is. They've experienced this. They've lived it their whole fucking lives. And you expect...
You see, you lost me. You lost me. So, who cares about having a black person in office? First he said it was about policy and he cares about the policy, and then now he's going into a black person knows what white supremacy is. We need a president that knows what white supremacy is and has experienced white supremacy. You lost me. You lost me like right then and there. Like, yeah, okay. I get it. I get where you're going with this, but I don't think you should even vote for someone on the merits of that. You should vote for somebody based on their policies, and their policies shouldn't be to harm white people, if that's what you're trying to imply. Maybe I'm like maybe I'm like what is it? Maybe I'm like pause Andying it. Maybe he's gonna have a deeper understanding of what I'm trying to get at, but like it doesn't make any sense.
Them who fight against that sort of thing. That's the reason why diversity is important. Okay.
Okay, it's about diversity.
And I'm not saying she hasn't lived it, by the way. Don't fucking come in here and behave in a smug fashion. I'm not saying that at all. Barack Obama experienced it too. Okay? Doesn't matter. When you get to that position of power, if you drop all that shit, then what good are you? What difference does this make? It's just pure marketing at that point.
Yeah, he literally is just grabbing at straws. on this one. You have no other option, dude. Who are you going to vote for? Who's going to be in the running? RFK Jr. just dropped out and endorsed Trump. What else do you have? What, you think they're just going to remove Kamala and put another person in right before the election happens? Why is he doing ASMR? Because he's in a hotel room and he can't scream like the manic individual that he is. Okay. Okay. But, like, he has no other options. There's no one else to vote for. So, try to find the positives. You're such a doomer, bro. You're such a doomer. I literally hate politics. Okay? I genuinely hate the right. I genuinely hate the left. You know what I care about? Money. I care about where my money is going. If my money is going to paying for a massive amount of an industrial complex of military might, I kind of get annoyed by that. If it goes to like bullshit, like retards taking out student loans for jobs that aren't there because we don't have money redivesting into these companies so that they can actually grow and hire more people, yeah, I care about that. I don't care about anything else. I literally don't care about anything else. Yes, I live by the Mr. Krabs rules. What? Who is going to take the less amount of money out of my fucking pocket? That's me. Who's not going to fuck me on my taxes? That's me. Okay? You care about money, you capitalist pig? Yeah, God forbid that I care about basic necessities and needs of all of Americans. God forbid I care about basic necessity and needs for all of Americans when things are so expensive, regular families can't even afford shit. But, you know, fuck me, right? I'm just a conservative asshole if I think that. Whatever. Let's get into the Nerd City stuff. Okay. Hello, chef. Hello, chef. Isn't Hasan rich? Yes, he lives in a $10 million mansion like the out-of-touch retard he is. Hello, chef. Oh. Ow. I gotta cut your claws, buddy. I gotta cut your claws, dude. Would you be more concerned about politics if Russell became governor of New York? Yes, I would care a lot more about politics. If Russell J. Salvatore became governor of New York, I would care so much more. So much more, you have no fucking idea. What is it, chef? Do you have something to say about Hasan? No?
Whoa! Would you be more concerned about politics if Russell became governor of New York?
Are you okay? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're, like, broken. You're having, like, a glitch. There we go. You're glitching out, buddy.
Whoa!
There we go. There we go. There we go. Mr. Chris, could I have a raise? No. You're taking money out of my pocket. I won't even give Confusing a raise. Yeah, Hasan is a trust fund kid. Hello, chef. Are you okay? Let's see here. So, now we're going to get into the next part of this, okay? There's a lot of things happening with Nerd City. Now, I wish to disclose that I did like his content, right? I'm not going to say all of it, okay? Not all of his content was amazing. I'll say that right off the bat. I did like Thought Patrol. Thought it was kind of funny. But a lot of stuff I kind of took issue with. But all in all, it was entertaining content for me. That's literally it. That was before I became a content creator, right? And then understood the do's and don'ts of content creation. Okay. That was before I really started to understand the do's and don'ts of content creation. Now that I've been doing this for about 2 years now, I've started to notice a pattern with certain creators that I used to enjoy from like a basic standpoint. A lot of them aren't built for the internet or any form of criticism, or they can't handle like the basics of what happens when you get a little bit of shit on your show, right? And Nerd City in my opinion, is a what's the best word that I could say this? Nerd City is more of a case study on what not to do when you are embroiled in bullshit drama. Okay, Nerd could have ignored all of this. He could have ignored the Diorio, could have ignored the Pyrocynical subreddit, could have ignored the r/YouTube drama subreddit, could have just ignored it. Could have ignored it like everyone else does, but no, he can't do it. He can't do it. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that another one falls. But learning what I've learned is that Nerd's always been like this. An example is when he called it a Tommy C shot from the point and treated Verse like shit because Verse wasn't a content creator or like a large content creator. Other moments where he's treated other individuals like shit. The Bo Black's Cave incident. And it just keeps like stacking and stacking and stacking with him acting really just insufferable. Insufferable and entitled to a lot of these things, right? Like, I respect Clown. I'm going to put this out here. I respect Clown. I do. I respect the work that he's done and the fact that he could be a loyal friend to a lot of things. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he's such loyal friends with some people that are just going to be more of an issue. More of an issue for himself later on down the line. I don't know how you do it, Clown. I don't. So, Nerd City over the past few weeks, months, I did not title that transphobia, by the way. I haven't seen the clips yet, so I don't even know what that means. So, there's a lot of controversy that is currently surrounding Nerd City, involving the TBH podcast, his interactions with Reddit accounts, his interactions with everything, really, and other creators. Yeah, he should stop using Reddit and work on his own videos. So 7 days ago, right here, hello, I'm a casual fan of Pyrocynical. I'm just asking, what did Nerd City do, and why is everyone subtly against him? I'm going to copy and paste a comment I just made on the other post. This is apparently what the overall fans are starting to think in the Pyrocynical subreddit. Now, I take nothing seriously that the Pyrocynical subreddit says, ever, because that group of people fucking suck. Pyrocynical's audience blows fucking dick, okay? Oh, yeah, he also got upset at cat memes being posted in a Discord, which I cannot believe is even a thing that we're dealing with. So this is what apparently is the vibe that maybe the regular viewers are doing. Nerd City fell down the crypto NFT rabbit hole and started shilling them on his channel and on the podcast despite having done research on it, knowing how scammy they are. But that, in my opinion, that doesn't mean that Nerd City scam people. At least his product dropped. It's not really a scam if a product drops, okay? At least the product dropped. I wouldn't necessarily call it a scam. I would just say it was a waste of money, is maybe how I would describe it. A waste of money. You have to be retarded to buy it. Okay? Like, unless you're buying it as a novelty for shits and giggles, sure, I could let that go. But if you bought it thinking that it was going to be a potential investment vehicle, you're a complete retard. On top of that, he's making transphobic comments, such as saying that trans people only transition to be more sexually successful, and defended Dr. Disrespect by making strange theories about how Twitch wanted to replace him to be more woke. This fucking dork is why I gotta tell people we're not an NFT. Yeah, literally. After all this, fans of the podcast began complaining about him. He kicked some of the paid TBH Discord server and lurked on different subreddits to see what people were saying about him. He blames Pyro for allowing his fans to complain about him on his subreddit and ultimately flipped out on the Discord server. Colossal, one of the co-hosts of the podcast, has said that he can't kick Nerd because he owns the channel. It seems like after the way he acted, they don't really want him either. So here is an update to this, okay? Update to this. So Clown and Nerd worked it out, and that Nerd is what's the word I'm looking for? Nerd is handling the he's handing off ownership of the channel. He's still going to be a mod in the Discord, okay? So just keep that part in mind. Let's see here. Okay, so we already clicked on that one. Why is this one the same one? Okay. Colossal, one of the co-hosts of the podcast. Oh, it's literally check investigations for screen. Oh my God, there's so many. So let's take a look at this. 3 things that might be helpful to understand. First, DAP Discord has the finest gays on the internet. Oh, what the fuck? Is this Nerd? Is this Nerd a few days ago? Was this Nerd City a few days ago? Who is Merlin? That can't be Nerd. It's his mod. Okay, that's his mod. Watch me mint. Watch me. Okay. That's his mod. This Discord looks retarded. I want to kill that cat and feed it to the local mountain lion. Are you okay? So much hatred in your soul. I'm going to fuck your dad's ass. Oh, okay. Get away, Whitey. What is happening in the TBH Discord? What is happening? Up, there's Nerd. Hey, Nerd, give it a chance, please. I can't understand how you think. I'm a salty person with a complex ways. Okay. Stop speaking out your ass. I'm putting more grease on the dome. Okay. This community seems AIDS. Grease equals blood. If so, I need some, not gonna lie. Layer in actual autism. And it gets even harder for a new join to sort out what not to do. They just copy what they see other people doing to fit in, and the end result is a server no one normal would want to talk in. Just because people want to post cat memes. Based General was supposed to be that, but vindictive people brought it and sewage spilled in. This is why you should delete your Discord when it gets too big. You should never let it get this big. Nerd City, please consider coming to Brazil, please. Where Pyro says new video tomorrow and no one responds or just tells him to kill himself, it's not normal. Most people coming from my channel tell me they don't like it. Every time Pyro uploads, he gets told to kill himself. That's fucking funny. I think it's a moment of people being normal. It's his NFT Discord. Oh my god! So it's his own echo chamber. That's even better. That's even better. When Ryan and I were working on it, I would take about 2 to 3 hours of talking normally and timing out spam, and then suddenly the TBH Discord would be unusable. Usable. People would be talking like they are now, following a train of thought, and not just dumping gifs and endless stream of "look at me, fuck you." It snaps back with no moderation. I love the fact that to be honest, Discord sounds fucking funny. If I'm gonna keep it real. What is this one? Dolan. 90% talking is done without the person being there. Don't. Right, but shit talking host within a server is like, if Pyro, Colossal, or me see shit talking we don't like, we just maggot nerds. Not here, so I'm just saying to ease up on it. Oh my god. Running defense, bro. The sweeping. The sweeping, chat. The sweeping. Well, I wanted to say I'm sorry for whatever I did. Can you explain the NFT thing? Can I make money? I don't even know what you ever did. The better question is, why is Dolan Dark running a server where people edit swastikas into my content? How do you not find that kind of funny? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of funny. Nerd, you started a podcast with a guy who has edgy meme culture. Of course they're gonna do something like that. Have you been in Cloud's Discord? Photo banned. I thought I told you people I hate cats. Okay, so he's just memeing on that one. He's just memeing. There is absolutely no reason I could think of for Anissa to have blocked me on Twitter. I never took shots or have bitten my tongue to the fact countless screw-ups and have been nothing but helpful and encouraging in the past. Oh. Wait, Nerd got blocked by Anissa too after the fucking creator class shit? Nerd City got wrapped up in the leaks, bro. He got wrapped up in the leaks. The only violent threat or gun reveal in this Discord was just Fed posting by a non-skull owner who had just coomed with the aid of hand lotion. Okay, this is weird. And I paid for Patreon for a year. Well, I'm truly sorry. I tried to ban the idiots and turn the Discord into a decent server. But it's really only fun for the 20 or 30 people who ruin it for everyone and who try to speak for everyone. I'll keep doing watch parties here if there's a good TBH episode. Oh my God. Stop doing watch parties in your Discord. Having a podcast Patreon Discord with 24 trolls online all the time who don't listen to the show was how I thought is not how I thought it would go. Bro, it's a Discord. Like, who cares? It's a Discord. You just want people to have an avenue when you upload the content to have a notification for your more important fans to pay attention to it. Well, not more important, but the ones that care the most is, I guess, what I'm saying. Let's see here. Harley owners jerking each other's cocks coming hard. 18 naked cowboy. Okay, that's weird. Okay, nerd. Was the first 15 minutes of the J Station video a stylistic choice? Thank you for the question. It was a spiral trying to get the best I could, then taking too long, and then the longer it took, the better I felt it had to be. It was some sort of mental illness. I'm not trying to be like that. You take a year to like upload anything. Like what? We had a cat-like incident here before. I guess just Blandy was the same. One guy was shitting up chat by spamming Blandy and nothing else. We made the bot warn him and delete Blady and sent every rebellious free speech Tesla bro to a mental spiral. Okay. It's just him shitting. It's just like him having... I think it's just him like memeing on this. Most NFT, for the most rational, better owned NFTs make more money than own NFTs. Most NFTs have no one of consequence involving a pseudonym while promising to do extraordinary things, and so they were never worth even a penny. Some self-interest is rational, and speculation can have a driver of adoption. But what would a Nerd City currency with a big LP be used for? How would the people who get dumped on by shrewd traders be getting any value from me? Forsaking SafeMoon for the millionth time so people can learn not to buy and hold shit coins isn't really a utility. Well, the same thing could be said for an NFT, but you know, that's just me. I believe purchasing an NFT is just the dumbest fucking thing that you can do if you're looking at it as an investment vehicle 3 to 5 years down the line. Like, you're an actual idiot. Notable videos. Okay, so yeah, we all know about that. Other accounts. Transphobia. All right, so this is where the issues with nerds start to crop up with the overall community. Okay, this is apparently the biggest issue. Nerd City is also in this TBH Discord server, has outed people with their dead names as jokes, and constantly insults trans peoples. You can tell the other hosts are uncomfortable about this conversation. Okay, so my thing is that first off, not to be the gay guy that's like, oh, climp chimping, but I also hate the YouTube drama subreddit and don't take it seriously. But these are the people that nerds taking seriously, so let's listen to what they posted.
What did I say in the last episode that Dolan stopped me on? I said, like, whenever Pyro's being particularly trans, and Dolan goes, what's that? When he's being particularly trans? and then Pyro just was particularly trans.
Trans moment. Yeah, no, it literally is for engagement. I mean, that does sound like a cope. I will admit it's a cope, but like, if you look at the likes that tweet got, I think it's on like 40k or something. And then when I posted me dressed up for like a main channel video as the Darkwood character, like in a in a trench coat, scarf on, got like a little scarecrow hat on in like the woods, that got like a quarter of the interaction.
That's what they were saying, because like Finster got big dressing up as a woman and was always like, no, I just like dressing up as a woman.
Nah, Finster was
2
always
years
taking,
later,
like,
he's taking HRT and actually...
Finster was always taking estrogen on the side.
I think that's a rare case. I think for the most part, people go down that trans pipeline because they aren't sexually successful, because they're trying to figure out what is going to work for them.
Oh boy.
Okay. Now, you know me, chat. I'm not the guy that's just like, this channel has been maliciously slandered as transphobic, which I am not. But I don't think I've ever said anything like that. He's kind of not wrong. I don't know enough about the trans community to care. But my thing is, I think that I could chalk that up. Hold on. I was gonna say I could chalk it up to potentially a joke.
He's always taking estrogen on the side.
I think that's a rare case. I think for the most part, people go down that trans pipeline because they aren't sexually successful, because they're trying to figure out what is going to work for them.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. Oof. Chris was the only drama channel on the transphobic list. How did that even happen? I think it's because I decided to call this trans person weird for demanding more pronouns in Stardew Valley when there was already like multiple pronoun options, and it's a video game, so who gives a fuck? And it's a game that was made 10 years ago. And then a news article by The Gamer wrote an article with me in it as potentially transphobic because I am quote unquote a ex-Keemstar employee, which is fucking bullshit. I never want an article written on me again with that title. I never want that to be my title ever again. Fuck you, journalists. I say what I want. Okay? Tell them to take it down? No. It's funny. I laugh at it. So that one, little rough. I'll be honest. Little rough. Oh my fucking God. This is hell. A month ago, a video of Nerd City was posted in r/YouTube drama. Today, the YouTuber himself showed up in the months-old thread and defended himself, and it goes well as expected. Let's see here. I want to take a look at this. I am familiar. You got in the NFTs. Okay, so this is Nerd City right here. Do you struggle with nuance in every subject? Is it all just binary to you? What about genders? I bet you understand that spectrum. No. See, this shit is just fucking crazy. Like, why are you responding to all of this, nerd? Like, why are you responding to this? Let's see what this is. Gotta reply this month-old comment I left at the sub. Oh my God, it's so fucking funny. Is this considered drama? You struggle with nuance. I can't believe he's responding to this shit. Like, we don't need to go through all of it because D'Angelo fucking Wallace made a video on it. So I'll watch that. What is this? Oh, trans people. Okay, archives. What is this archive? Anytime I try to pull up the web archives, it's just a fucking mess. Oh, this is Nerd City's website. Nerd City has a website. His girlfriend's hot. I'll say that much. Girlfriend/wife. She good looking. I'll say that. I don't give a fuck. Let's see here. Okay, so we already have all this. Sub to PewDiePie submissions. What is this? Favorite YouTuber, check him out. Giving some love for Reddit. Nerd City's phenomenal content is underrated. Rip. I miss your videos, man. Oh, wait. Who cares? PewDiePie no? Why is PewDiePie no written in here? Bo Blacks. Oh, the Bo Blacks tweets. Nerd City is going to spur out a pyro for this clip. Yeah, so this is mid-Discord drama.
I'm sick and tired of the Discord nerd. Actually, oh, okay, can't be reading that on stream. I will be lynched. I'll be strung up and shot.
That is crazy that they're that afraid to like call out nerd on this and be like, "Hey, buddy, you're kind of acting a little crazy, or maybe stop." You know, I feel like that's not crazy to say to your friend. Say, "Hey, bro, like I feel like you're spiraling a little bit on this weird shit, bro." Like, I don't get why they're afraid to say that. Like, if I saw like like here's an example, right? If I saw Xylee spiraling out on some shit, I would just say it and be like, "Xylee spiraling out." Like, Xylee, what the fuck are you doing? Like, with anybody. I don't get why they're so afraid to say something. Nerd isn't like this scary fucking person. Okay, what is this? Oh my God, you've done so much. Introduction, Nerd City's American commentary. Oh my God. There's... Oh my God, what is this document? What is this document? Oh my God. I don't need to do the introduction. TBH is currently involved in an ongoing podcast named To Be Honest, comprising of several YouTubers as such. Pyrocynical, Dolan Dark, Colossal is Crazy, and the podcast. These YouTubers have reigned the YouTube scene, dominating various projects individually and collectively. Nani, did you write this? Gaining support with their community. You're going to love his comment, Novella. Wait a minute. Who wrote this document? I don't know who wrote this. Who wrote this? Is this you? There's no way. Sphere wants it. Gaining a rapport with their community is a crucial aspect of boosting engagement, support, growth. Many YouTubers have decided to release merchandise, subscriber-only content, or interactions through various ways. TBH was doing this by creating a subscriber-only Patreon account, costing users $5 USD a month for their basic tier in the subscription pack. Patreon users are entitled to the Patreon exclusive episodes. You should see the Bungo Taiga thread I wrote on the forums, lol. Maybe. A personal Discord server, access early release of the podcast. The hosts are extremely active in the server, which has over 1,600 Discord members, which unfortunately has been the downfall of Nerd City. Who wrote this? Nani, who wrote this document? Opening the avenue that allows people for the amalgamation of different internet celebrities to interact will obviously attract an array of different personality types. Proving this in this expose will show how Nerd degrades the different communities and only wants to interact with his words, intelligent and like-minded individuals. See, this is the ego that Nerd City has an issue with. Someone posted on the Reddit and completely forgot to link it. Your shit. Someone posted this on the... Which Reddit? Which Reddit was posted? This is like the Zodiac Killer's manifesto. Oh my god. This is the ego right here. If he genuinely believes this, he does not understand content creation. I get he understands the algorithm and anything, but building a community is a different thing in its entirety. But what do I know? I'm just a 10K sub guy over 2 years. You know, he's almost 1 million sub channel. Crazy. Let's see here. Where are we? Which is understandable attribute. No, it's not. It's a Discord server. Everyone's retarded in a Discord server. Everyone that hangs out in a Discord server 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and fosters like some kind of like genuine, constant voice call friendships, you're all mentally ill. Get out of Discord, go to a bar, go to a restaurant, go somewhere to meet somebody in person. Nobody's normal. Like anyone, it's embedded in the psychology for us to want to interact with similar people and personality groups. However, well, hold on. You want to expand outside of that. This document's retarded already. You want to expand to people that do not have similar interests with you. You want to expand to have people that don't have similar interests, but you can still find common ground on things. However, to build on that point, we all have to work, and Nerd City, having an unconventional job as a public figure, criticism is to be expected. That is fair. Everyone has parts of their jobs and they don't like it. When you're a host in a community like where you like this, where you're exposed to frequent discussions that will be the occasional troll or someone will say something distasteful, most public figures will ignore this. That is a good point. This document has like really retarded points and like really decent points that I can agree with. This is actually a problem. I have no idea if I'm starting to call this document good or if I think it's schizophrenic. It's schizophrenic. This document is schizophrenic that somebody wrote, but like there's some good points in it. Let's see here. Everyone has parts in the job they don't like. When you're a host in a community like this, when you're exposed to frequent discussions, there'll be the occasional troll, someone saying something distasteful. Okay, I already read that. But Nerd City will constantly search up his own name and search to lurk and reply to anyone that even ounce of criticism and acts snarky and disrespectful to. That is actually very true. Incredibly true, actually. Incredibly true. There's no lie there. Or you'll outright ban them, which again will be presented in this document. Jesus. In this document, various elements calling out Nerd City for his narcissistic and egotistical behaviors will be examined. His relentless transphobic comments, oh my god, homophobic comments, and yet previously in his YouTube channel advocated for LGBTQ plus a community will prove his hypocrisy. His narcissistic tendencies will be proven through his own words on record and through relentless arguing with people on various social media platforms. How can you be a commentary YouTuber yet bicker and argue every time a slight negative comment about you occurs? Which, again, it's a fair point. This is the thing about being like commentary, I guess, because I hate that term, right? I really hate that term. Like in all realistic aspects of it, I genuinely hate the idea of like commentary, like the name of it. But that's what we are. We commentate on social actions, we commentate on social drama, we commentate on social intrigue situations. That's real. That's what we're trapped in. The problem is that what comes with that is this kind of high bar. Now, I'm not going to say it high as like something important, but there is a bar that like that keeps getting higher and higher, right? So like if you get annoyed with somebody, you got to let it go. If they start fucking with you, you got to let it go. If they start coming after you in a life ruination sense, that's the bar. Everything else underneath, you're spurging. You're spurging if you respond to anything underneath the life ruination line. Okay? That's a different situation. That's the bar for you not looking like a spurg. Is when life ruination is attempted. Then you could start talking about the people that have been fucking with you and like shitting on them, right? But anything below that, usually, you're called a spurg. Can we all agree on that? I feel like we could all agree on that. So, nerd engaging with these people, ergo, translates to him being a spurg. Because no spurg, none of these people from the TBH podcast or the fans of the TBH podcast have committed any form of life ruination against Nerd City. So Nerd needs to ignore them. If there isn't life ruination happening, you shouldn't care what these people have to say. At all. All right? The TBH Discord server currently compromises 1,600 members, have been active since mid of 2022. Like earlier mentioned, the access to the server and Patreon, a subscription is required. The server consists of a lot of banter and attracts a lot of shit posters. Wow, crazy. You're talking about Colossal is Crazy fans, Pyrocynical fans, and Dolan Dark fans attract shit posters? You're kidding. That's insane. I've never heard of that before. That's shocking. The guy that makes memes and Colossal who says edgy shit and Pyrocynical that tries to act non-edgy anymore but is edgy himself. Yeah, crazy that the shit posters make their way into that Discord. All right. I don't get how Nerd didn't think about that. Let's see here. Nerd City doesn't like this sort of humor, which is kind of sad. Have some humor, bro. Unlike the other hosts, he's expressed in this podcast episode time and time again in a Patreon exclusive episode released on the 26th of January 2024 called The End of Our Discord. Nerd discusses how the server annoys him, which is cat posts. The hosts complain about the behaviors of the server in a group of 30 people, which comprise the top 30 most active members. These members would relentlessly spam general chat, and Nerd would complain. Nerd even left the server for a few months. Good. You should have just left the server and not come back. Due to spamming of cat gifs. It's not even like anything that is super bad that he got annoyed with, right? It's just cat gifs. Nerd. It's just cat gifs. It's not that big of a deal. If they were posting anything else, I'd probably be like, I can see that getting annoying. But cat gifs, bro, like, come on. Come on. Who cares? If my Discord just sat there for a whole hour and just started posting in general chat cat gifs the whole time, okay? I wouldn't care. I'm not going to ban people because of it. They at least show up to the stream. You know, when I put out a notification, I'll say, hey, we're live right now. People will show up. I don't care what they talk about in there if it's nothing that's breaking TOS. If it breaks TOS or what I deem to be the rules, then I care. Everything else I can give less of a shit. I literally could care less. I don't fucking care. But for some reason, Nerd does. That's what's contributing to the downfall of Nerd's situation. It's sad. Let's see here. Spamming the cat gifs, proving his childless rhetoric. Oh my god. Childish rhetoric. When he replied to these members, he would constantly reply with slurs and other edgy psychoanalytical paragraphs to announce he was better than them. Who care? I don't care about him saying slurs. I want to see these paragraphs of psychoanalytical paragraphs. I want to see that. Do not dox and stalk your enemies. My Discord, if you break TOS, you're banned. I don't give a fuck if you post 100 cat gifs. Unfortunately, many screenshots can't be provided as my own Discord account has been banned, but a Redditor provided a video compiling the slurs he used. I don't care about the slurs. However, he has since cleansed and got rid of these messages. The following will compromise the screenshot of Nerd City's tirade in the Discord server. Nerd, hey, F slur, fuck you, and fuck anyone reading this. Leaving here too, don't really care about that. I think it's kind of cringe to respond to that, but I don't care that he said slurs. I literally could care less. Nerd City using slurs and insulting members for a valid content. Screenshot provided by Tommy C's live stream.
Did she say I could put this? All right, she sent it to me, so I'm going to assume she wanted me to put this up. Fuck her. Fuck her.
Oh, God.
I wonder why people shit talk you. I wonder why people think
it's the same screenshot. It's just great that Tommy was the one that covered this. I love it so much. I don't think I saw the Venomous Socks super chat. I don't believe. No, unfortunately, I did not see that Venomous Socks. But thank you for the attempt. You don't have to if it doesn't work. Thank you though. Since never asked nerd a question equals ban. Since I've never seen you explain one single thing correctly ever, I'd like to not hear it from you for a week. Oh my god, that's so pathetic. Nerd's logical excuses for banning people. Oh, can I? The text is so small. Jokes, yes, go. Okay. I mainly mean someone like Bailey, who is never a troll, never been a troll, and only took issue with you due to the banning of a large majority of people. Okay. Joke Cisco wrote a post saying that I am a cuck who gets off on banning people. I banned them for that because that kind of open disrespect doesn't belong in here, bro. Your viewers are gonna shit on you. My viewers shit on me whatever opportunity they can fucking get. Like, I give them an inch, they take a mile, bro. Open disrespect doesn't belong here. Bailey, right underneath, builds on that comment and says I should leave instead. The only reason I don't is ego. They put a cherry on top and comment that got someone banned and tried to serve it back to me. That's a ban too. Oh my god. Then they get unbanned. And first post back read a huge wall text about how I'm not a good YouTuber. They fell asleep trying to watch one of my videos for the first time. Nerd, I hope you realize that somebody has actually had sex to a video about you. So they didn't fall asleep. They fucked during it. It was during the Oreos video about you, but you know, at least you were in it, nerd. At least you were in it. There's a whole sex tape out there. That's the most insane thing. The most insane thing I was ever told. God damn it, Bunk. God damn it. It's so funny. Oh, it's so fucking ridiculous. Saying and tag me. Bacon. Whatever the fuck you want to call that, whether it's trolling or just acting entitled and fat and foolish, is a misstep on their part to think they need to do it. Or that'll be welcome in the Patreon area. God, he's just getting bullied like he's in high school, bro. Like he's letting like these easy trolls, right? The most basic trolling imaginable get to him. I love that. Bunk should have had sex with Tipster video in the background. Nah, it was funnier with the Nerd City video, if I'm being honest. The Nerd City Diorio video, I think that's like 50 times funnier than a Tipster video. Because nobody can have sex while Tipster's talking. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's like remotely possible for you to like have sex and have Tipster in the corner of your television screen. I don't think it's possible. I refuse to believe people have fucked with Tipster's content going on. I don't believe it. That's a lot of love. Bans for spreading love. Okay, just total joke. Don't really care. These are a few cases Nerd childly banning users for any reason he pleases. His fragile ego is a sign of textbook narcissism, which he actually talked about on TBH podcast and his own YouTube channel, doing a whole expose on another creator for narcissistic tendencies. Well, to be honest, I'm curious. Now, Nerd, before you block me, I'm just asking the chat, okay? Okay. I can't write. Sniper Wolf? Nerd City. I'm curious what the chat has to say. I'm curious about that one. Nerd, don't block me for this. I am doing a research poll. Okay? I am doing this for research. Research, Nerd. Okay? Don't block me. All right? Don't block me. No way you guys actually think Nerd City is more narcissistic than fucking Sniper Wolf. You guys are trolling. You guys are there is no way that you guys think that Nerd City is worse than Sniper Wolf. No shot. No shot. No fucking shot. That's too funny. Let's keep going. He will sour the chat and search his name each time he logs on reply to anyone, even if it's been hours.
Corner? No, tipster covers the entire room.
True. He cannot take any amount of criticism. In TBH, there's a channel called Maggot, which is the purpose of the channel is to restrict Discord users from most permissions with a 15-second slowdown time punishment for something in general server. Examples, users saying slurs, arguing, posting anything, break TOS to punish the users. Nerd City recently thought it would be a comedic to rename the user in the server and other servers' dead names. Wait, what? How would he know the dead names of these people? How would he know that? How would he know the dead name of these people? That seems like a stretch. Let's see here. I like Nerd. Just one of the things that bothered me about yesterday was him renaming me after Elon Musk's daughter's dead name, which at first I thought was a joke about me being South African. But when people got offended at him doing this, it included trans people. They got maggoted and timed out for virtue signaling and pretending to care about issues they don't care about, which threw me off a bit. He doubled down and said he will keep on renaming me after trans people's dead names. So every time I send a meme about his NFT, it's like I'm committing a hate crime. I get the joke, but I don't find it funny. And everyone else who didn't find it funny called him transphobic for it, got maggoted for it. Nerd is a G, but that whole situation was schizo. So he knows all the dead names of all the trans people in his Discord? That seems dramatic. Nerd maggoted people for even threatening to call out his transphobic behaviors. People got maggoted for warning him that someone is going to make a call out post for dead naming and other stuff. Surprise, Nerd's last trans comment didn't cause problems. In a now deleted segment from a Patreon exclusive episode, Nerd calls people that are transitioned sexually frustrated. Link to the thread. All right, I think we already went over that. Yep, we already went over that one. Figure 8. Frustrated Redditors expressed the fact that he used to advocate for LGBTQ plus individuals in the same thread, which proves his virtual signaling tendencies, which are not expressed in private. Well, to be honest, it wasn't really private if it's a Patreon only, because even though it's paywalled, people can just screen record it and post it. And he's saying it to like the most loyal fans. So technically, it's not really private. In like the colloquial, the original sense. I can't say colloquial. I can't say it. My mouth like fucks up. I can't say it. I'm retarded. Okay. Didn't he do a video about how even saying the word gay on a video was enough for it to get demonetized and now suppresses LGBTQ plus creators? And I'm thinking something, wait, that's not pro LGBTQ plus. That's just saying, hey, YouTube has a specific word vector that may demonetize your video, and it also gets hit for the gay community. I don't think that's pro-gay. I just think that's like him pointing out something, which, to be honest, that video was kind of retarded. Yeah, I got the Smaggle moment. Watch that video a few times. It shows, with data, YouTube's hypocritical and bigoted censorship, and the fact, well, wrong, seeing Nerd from going defending LGBTQ plus creators to literal homophobic slurs. Again, I do not believe that this was like a full endorsement of the gay community by Nerd City just for pointing that out. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think it's kind of weird. Like, there's a lot of things to criticize Nerd on, but I feel like there's a bunch of fucking losers that have an issue that he isn't like super woke or something like Pyro's pretending to be. Let's see here. Sometimes people who purport themselves as leftists are only doing it as a grift. Who said Nerd City was a leftist? Was Nerd City ever a leftist? Like, I think these people are retarded. Nerd banning the top user from the server for one comment, despite the user being Cardi being friends with the other host and top user of the server in the rank list. Cardi, Nerd, if you hate the server so much, why would it be easier for your mental and just general if you leave? Says for him to leave, bans him. These figures express evidently prove that Nerd City is a grifter. His I think you're kind of pushing the boundaries of what would be called a grifter. I think he's weak-minded. I think he gets easily triggered, like a snowflake, when his Discord isn't the way he wants it to be. But would I call him a political grifter? I don't know about that one. Just from the reason I'm saying that is because of the evidence that they showed so far. It's not concrete, and I don't think Nerd City's ever said in his entire life, I am a leftist. I don't think I've ever heard Nerd City call himself a leftist. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, but like I don't think I've ever heard that in my entire life. Never. So like this seems like a gay little document that had good points, right? Good points against Nerd being like weak-minded and banning people for stupid reasons and engaging in the Discord for stupid reasons. But then you lost me with this whole like, oh, he used to be pro-LGBTQ plus without any sort of significant evidence other than he made a video about YouTube words that get you demonetized. That's it. That's all it is. There's nothing deeper than that. Are you retarded? I don't know who made that document, but you had me excited for a minute, kind of being like, yeah, it's pretty good, and then it's just retarded. Okay. Oh my God. All right. So 6 days ago, now we're at the end of the To Be Honest podcast. Okay. From Nerd City in the TBH pod Discord server. So this is Nerd's official response to everybody in the Discord, Colossal, Pyro, how he feels like the podcast is going, how he feels about the audience. This is all of it, okay? Some TBH lore you might not know. Clown and I launched this podcast with a plug at the end of the J Station collab, which the J Station 2 video is never coming out. It's never coming out. It's never going to happen, ever. You're never seeing part 2. And Clown cannot come to the United States for 10 years because of this fucking video. I'm just going to go to... One day I'll be Cloud in Mexico. We'll have some margaritas. As a result, it was those viewers and then a handful of Twitter replies for all 4 hosts that got real ball rolling. I also edited the visuals of the first 3 episodes, and TBH was a bit more like a video series than a podcast back then. Looking back, I felt confident that I knew how to keep the earliest TBH subscribers entertained. That did not remain the case over time. By far, it's pyrocynical as the largest fan base of the 4 hosts. Yeah, no shit. You brought on a massive YouTuber that has a shit post audience. How didn't you account for that? That's like me saying, I'm going to start a podcast with my audience that is super like drama pilled and shit, and I'm going to bring on like Cinnamon Toast Ken. who isn't drama-pilled at all, and his audience is a bunch of, like, PewDiePie shit posters. And get mad at that. Are you an idiot? Let's see here. Made the case over time. And once he started the link to TBH Pod in the end cards of Pyro Live, it picked us up, and it changed to our demo drastically. No shit. Jay would also work on Pyro's face into our thumbnails and his name into the titles, which boosted our subscriber growth by a lot and strengthened the connection to Pyro's channel. Well, yeah, you obviously want to maximize and milk the largest influencer on a podcast, nerd. You aren't like a mainstay name. You aren't a mainstay name, bro. Like, you're well known within, like, the commentary sphere of shit, and maybe, like, the next level up, which would be, like, you know, like the anything reviews, iDubbbz, Max Mofo people. But you aren't, like, on the main stage of YouTube, right? You're known by the old guard, right? You're known by the old guard. You're not, like, this massive continuous YouTuber. You upload once a year. People forget about you until you upload a year later, and they're like, holy shit, a Nerd City video dropped. I haven't watched a video of his in forever. Because you take forever. Okay? Like, it's... No shit they're going to use Pyro. Let's see here. More people are interested in Pyro as a topic than they are as Nerd, Colossal, or Dolan. No shit. So as this strategy continued to work, the top comments changed from telling rest of us to replace Pyro to telling the rest of us to sit back and stop yapping so much. And just made fun of him now and then. Another thing became interestingly clear. Most topics that I think are interesting will bore Pyro viewers to death. Okay, so ignore them. Like, who cares? Like, you've already built a base off of the people that care about the actual podcast. Just keep working on that. Just keep pushing it until the Pyro fans start to care. On my channel, I have a theme of exposing secrets or exploring theories that sound like crazy conspiracies, but that I could demonstrate were true. In one case, I helped confirm that YouTube has a secret rating system for each channel and video. In another instance, I collaborated with analysts to show that YouTube's bots are surpassing LGBTQ creators. And as you may recall, on episode 5 of TBH Podcast, I went over EGS scores and BlackRock's Aladdin stock picker about a year before those concepts were mainstream talking points. And I am proud to see that episode as our most viewed, and is now close to hitting 1 million views on YouTube. However, as time went on, as the demo kept evolving, it got a lot harder to ever share a topic like that on the podcast again. Bro just needs to make videos and stop interacting with Pyro fans. How hard is that to disengage? See, that's my whole... Shinji, that's the whole point of this live stream. Like, I'm not here just to read shit to you guys. I'm here to kind of like let me kind of like put this together in a way that doesn't make it sound like I'm trying to create a narrative against Nerd City, because he is a fucking man-child about this stuff. My position is that if Nerd City just didn't engage in the Discord at all, or Reddit at all, or cared about anything that anyone thinks at all, other than just producing the content and uploading, he wouldn't be in this predicament. The reason I am reading this stuff to you, and I asked Nani to compile it into a doc for you guys and for me, is to show how ridiculous this got. For no reason. If Nerd City only ignored the Reddit, ignored the Pyro Reddit, ignored the Discord, and just continued to operate the same, and ignored all the fan interaction because he doesn't like it, they would have been fine. There wouldn't be this weird disconnect. There wouldn't be this this fucking rip down of a podcast that was doing fairly well and losing one of their main hosts that was the owner of the channel. Like, it makes no sense to do that. And that's why I'm showing this all to you, because it's fucking insane. Let's see here. Got a lot harder to shape topics like that podcast again. Pyro viewers don't seem to enjoy when I explain things, and topics I like tend to be minefield of keywords and are suppressed by the algorithm, like Bill Gates or demons. Did a Dark Viper fan write this paragraph? No, this is Nerd City. This is Nerd City. This is not a Redditor that wrote this. This is Nerd City's own fucking words. Let's see here. I've edited the show, but more and more viewers would voice their concerns on Reddit in our comments about how I was unironically including clips from the alt-right. Who cares? Chef, you need to make up your mind, buddy. It's either you hang out there or you hang out in here. And you gotta stop yelling, okay? You gotta stop yelling. Make up your mind. You either hang out here or you leave. Those are your two options. Got it? Let's see here. As a creator, I like to work on the content that people will enjoy. And unfortunately, there was a feedback loop from my channel would politely tell me they didn't like the podcast anymore. And to be honest, I started feeling increasingly unhappy contributing low-effort work to the show. Dude, you're a YouTuber. You aren't like some sort of artist. You put yourself at too high of a standing. What is it? You keep talking. What? 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 I'm trying to read here. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm feeling increasingly unhappy. Contribute. Okay. So to be honest, the way this turns out was made me feel pretty angry and pretty angry the past week. You should have just logged off, dude. Gotcha. All right. You're going to hang out here and you're going to stop yelling. Okay. You're going to stop yelling, Bubba. You're going to stop yelling. Let's see here. To be honest, made me feel pretty angry the past week. And by complaining openly, I tried to force my co-host to see how bad things really are. See, that makes you kind of a dick. The most maddening thing is this. I believe we recorded a pretty good episode in TBH 31. And a surprising amount of people said it was their favorite or the best yet. But in spite of that, it still missed the mark by a lot with Pyro's subreddit. Wait! If you just said that the video was doing well and everyone around you said it was doing well and there was no problems, the Pyro subreddit had an issue, who gives a shit? Like, who cares? Like, who really cares? I don't get why you give a shit about what Pyro's subreddit has to say. Let's see here. You got to make a decision. Either hang out here or get down. You want to get up? Do you want to stay or do you want to go, Bubba? Okay, you want to go. Oh, God. Let's see here. Where was I? I keep getting lost. So a few days ago, I lashed out at Pyro over this. In public and in private. Because I felt like he wasn't defending our show when it got heat from the fans. Why would you have to do that? Like, who cares? My thinking was that since it's his viewers that we cater to now, I think he should speak up or correct the record if his fan base attacks us unfairly. But obviously, criticizing Pyro isn't going to fix his fat, smelly subreddit or his belching gases Discord. You know what? He got Pyro on that one. Pyro's fans are fucking retarded. He did get him on that one. He did get him on that one. He did get him on that one. Let's see here. It also wasn't fair to place the blame between Pyro's sweaty man boobs. In the state of the TBH actually isn't any particular host's fault at the end of the day. But the thing is, if you didn't engage with this in the first place, there wouldn't have been a fight in the first place, nerd. There wouldn't be any sort of arguments, fights. You guys wouldn't be, like, arguing for control and everything. Like, you wouldn't be upset by what a random fucking Reddit account says. Like, who cares? Why would you try to blame that? I, for one, could have been uploading more. The balancing and scales in our listeners. So in a manner of speaking, it was Pyro's prolific upload schedule that kept TBH in business after all. Yeah, because you and Clown don't record. If there's like one heavy criticism I can make of Colossal is fucking crazy, is that he doesn't upload. He doesn't upload. Clown, upload a fucking video. I don't care if it's just you sitting there shitting on somebody. Just please upload a video. Just a video. I don't care. Because Nerd City and you don't upload. Like, I don't care. Like, I know you care about the video being like a piece of art and everything, but come on! We're dying out here, Clown fans. We're dying out here. and so I should be thankful for him pulling his weight. As most of you will already know, Pyro takes a different approach to his community than many YouTubers do. He eggs his fans on to act like they hate him, and then he acts completely unflappable when they tell him to kill himself.
She doesn't like closed doors.
Yeah, she's kind of, yeah, Chef's kind of, he usually doesn't care about the closed door. I think he just really wants attention right now, which is okay. I'll play with him once I'm done with everything. But I haven't built that relationship with the internet. So to be honest, I'd rather not have one. I don't like the dense fog of farts that Pyro manages to thrive in. So all things considered, I don't see a path forward where I could be useful to this show. I'm still be hanging around the server and the channel if you need to reach me. I'm going to remain in the Patreon Discord, and you can still talk to me anytime you want to. Why? Why even be there? If you hate the Discord, why would you even want to continue operating there, nerd? If you hate it so much, why? Is this the same one that I just read? So, guys, we did it. We reached Nerd City, leaving TBH. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Pyro's community is cancerous, but nerd paying attention to it is retarded. Also, nerd, why were you in the last episode? I'm not recording until they start deleting the lies from the Pyro subreddit at the very least, but ideally they should speak up and discourage it, but that's too much to ask, so censorship at a minimum. Ridiculous. Context. Okay, what's context of this video? Nerd City on the TBH podcast with Pyrocynical, Colossals, Crazy, and Dolan Dark claims UFO leaks are a part of great wokeness psyop involving alien hoaxes to replace religion with Marxism. What? He's got to be kidding. He uses Joe Rogan's clips as his source, and his co-hosts do little to push back. Who cares if they don't push back? That's fucking funny and crazy. What is this?
Hello and welcome to another...
Is there like a specific timestamp? Okay, most replayed.
Fire up the app and click... Oh shit, I've skipped the Mandarin... What?
Oh no, it was Clown doing an ad read.
Alex Jones is...
Okay. Doesn't seem like we're going to get a specific timestamp on that one. Huge, to be honest, drama. Today on the Slop Live, we have a huge scandal. Tommy C just did a live stream on drama feat Clown. Meanwhile, it turns out TBH has a secret Discord chat without Nerd. Pyrocynical is being unfairly moderated, and it seems Nerd does not like Pyrocynical and his fan base. I love this so much. Is this where the Tommy thing comes in, where he's like, I'll deal with Tommy in time? Like, what does Tommy do to you, Nerd? Is it just because Tommy doesn't respect you, you're going to do like a whole fucking thing? Wow, this is going to be great. I'm so excited. I can't wait for the war. Colossal said in the stream that kicking him is a group decision, not only him. They always sat in their little group chat, and they wouldn't add me too, by the way. They would add people like Pyro's editor, but not me. And they gossip and vent about the show there. They get confused when something was said in their private chat, but not me. I love that. I love that so much. That's so funny. I'm remembering now. The actual thing that set me off the other night was someone pointing out that there was a delete. This was deleted by Pyro's Reddit mods. So I learned he was being protected from witch hunts. But not only him. Fuck that man. I love this. How does the situation affect Nerd City's role in the Darkwood video? Hopefully uncredited. I wouldn't want Pyro's viewer to come to subscribe to my channel. Fucking imagine. I wish I could carve any overlap out with a dull knife. And at this point, Nerd, do you genuinely hate Pyro or his community, or both? That's wild. I'm just starting to realize how Pyro and his community are the same, since he literally can't tell them any different. Isn't that every YouTuber community, though? Ha! No! Only if the creator's a pussy! The community will reflect you. So in that way, they will be the same. But if you start getting off course or trying to correct you or dictate what you do, then you either stand up to the bullshit or you concede to be their little captured, domesticated pet. Yo, bro, this dude is fucking funny. I love this shit. He's got it right, though, about Pyro's community. Oh, my God. Okay, what's this one? Mommy and Daddy fighting again? Don't worry, this means we'll get 2 Christmases this year. You're making this all public when we were sorting it private. When you wanted to ban patrons users with total impunity. This is a Wings of Redemption moment. This is like when Wings asked Keem on LolCow Live for total immunity to ban anyone from the Reddit, ban anyone from the chat, or anything like that. It's literally the exact same as Wings. Almost word for word is what Clown just said that Keem said about Wings. He's literally acting like Wings of Redemption. This is great. Going to Reddit is different than going to Pyro's Discord and Pyro's subreddit. It only festering because he has a crowd. And so is Dolan. So are his mods. Banned people here went there, and they will never be banned unless they cross the magic line with him. You lot never had my back. You unbanned everyone who I banned just so they think they think you were cool. Maybe it's because you banned them for cat memes and shit posting, and it's not a legitimate reason to ban someone, but okay. Let's see here. So they just think they're cool. They turned out the server. They turned the server into a hate community that necessitated coming back to this in this server to end the Nazi gifts and addiction fixation you were all presiding over daily. This is the most self-concerned, head in the sand admins. His communities were being instrumentalized to spread this narrative about me, needing to be canceled, and he acknowledged it with a little dapper wappy minty baby talk. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think a creator has full control over their audience. Even if Pyro, like let's say, even if Pyro turned around and said, "Hey, stop doing this to Nerd, X, Y, and Z," that contingent's not gonna go away. They just don't like you. They just don't like you. It's gonna continue, no matter what. If a creator says, "Man, I really do like this creator," they're not that big of a deal. There's always gonna be a group of people that hate that creator. There's always going to be a group of people that hate that creator. It's just funny. I don't know anything about these two people, and this is lame. Yeah, this is childish behavior. Nerd City, this is a colossal. I have never unbanned a single person, by the way. You had free reign to do that. We should do a call tomorrow. I don't know why you want to air dirty laundry like this. This to a bunch of morons. Cloud's just speaking truth. All right, now we have the Diorio post. We should probably get into a call and sort this out, honestly. At everyone, I'm down for a call now. Jay, Nerd City. I'm around for another 20, then bed. I'll join VC, just scripting at the moment. Nerd City, good night. Pyrocynical, minty winty baby waby. Are you joining the call? Baby emoji. No, I know enough about these guys. Fucking F-slurs. I think it's very important that we do it. But can we reschedule? Call it an hour? Call it an hour? Poor Clown. Clown is like one of the best people to be your friends. He really is. And he just gets treated like shit all the time.
Active here, and I'm not going to get it from him. So I if you could watch the clip again of the Dr. Disrespect, I can send you a timestamp and let me know. Because I think the quote was, "I'm worried that that's it. I'm worried that that's true." And then he goes into the whole, there's a dear person working there, the Kaisenat black people thing, move the black.
Oh, this is the clip on TBH where it kind of went like semi-viral. That he was talking about Dr. Disrespect and how Twitch apparently is running like a woke cabal that wanted to push out Dr. Disrespect because he was a white man. That's at least what people are inferencing from what Nerd City said.
Move the blacks in, move the whites out. He qualifies that as, "I'm worried. I need to see the messages to rule that out because X."
Well, the clip, obviously, but I was part of that conversation. I promise you, he was playing devil's advocate.
He was playing it in the beginning, but when he transitions it to, "I'm worried. This is my feeling," then I'm a little bit more concerned.
You're not always 100% in control of your sentence structure on a podcast, you know. So,
God, Clown, you really are the best friend. You are like one of the best friends to have, bro. You're just loyal to your homies till he couldn't. You're just loyal, bro. Loyal homie. I need a clip of is this the clip? No, that's not it. I need the clip. No, I don't want to read that. Nani, do you have the clip of him talking about the Dr. Disrespect thing? Or does somebody have a clip of when he was talking about the Dr. Disrespect stuff?
So
I don't know.
So maybe he should have rephrased that better to make it more obvious what he meant.
Because the email didn't mention anything about the dear girl. That was introduced by him, you know? Like that didn't come up
that
in
was
the
like
drama.
5 years ago too, right?
Yeah, the dear girl thing was all him.
That was a long time.
The percentage of users was like 90% sure that Dr. Disrespect was guilty of all the charges levied against him, and then 10% not sure.
Okay.
I could be speaking. I mean, I get that people have to be like over that too. I'm just kind of like brainstorming live, and then it becomes.
You said it with Boogie when I think it was the most fucking obvious shit in the world.
What? What would I do?
Oh my god! All right, so they're gonna argue about the Boogie shit and Boogie being a fucking snake. Let me pull this up. I gotta find that clip because it's like actually gonna frustrate me now, because I need to hear exactly what he said. I need to hear exactly what he said. TBH podcast, Dr. Disrespect. I misspelled it. Okay.
Another episode.
Where is... I think this is it.
Exactly what I did.
Yeah.
And even in the interview itself that I made with Linemaker, had no charges against him at this time. This is expressvpn.com/tbh.
Oh, it's just Cloud reading that. Okay, hold on. I want to see if it's here.
You absolutely should have talked about it and reported it.
Which is, exactly what I did.
Yeah.
And even in the interview itself that I made with Linemaker, had no charges against him at this time. This is going back 2016. But even in the call itself, I said, I believe you are a paedophile. To his face. I truly believed he was, and was proven right several years later, when he was found guilty, pled guilty rather, to the charges brought against him: rape of a minor, sexual assault, possession of child pornography, and distribution of child pornography.
Didn't he get, like, no prison sentence?
Yeah, he was put into a holding cell whilst he waited for the trial. It's still an ongoing case as far as I'm... And she's countersuing financial damages, psychological, that whole shebang.
I need to find... All right, we're going to the transcript. We're going to the transcript because I need to find this. It's like actually going to frustrate the fuck out of me until I find it. Dear. Here we are. 38 minutes.
On with Twitch, I just want that to be morally...
I'm planting evidence, because if I know for 100% certainty within my mind that this guy is guilty, but we need fucking evidence, I'm going to fucking plant it.
I'm planting
Well, that sounds like what the disrespect side of the Twitch leaks is saying was happening. That there were people who like morally felt obligated to cancel Dr. Disrespect, and they were planting evidence. That's kind of like, that's the other version of this. They were saying that they were going to get him on something, they didn't care what, and they looked for something to deliberately get him on, you know? And maybe
If the
what they
reason
actually didn't like about him was
because he's
like
a predator and
toxic
they know he's a
masculine.
predator, then all right, fair enough. But just because they don't like him or he's said some things that they don't like, then of course, obviously not.
I'm worried that it's that though. I just want that to be ruled out. That's why I need to see these text messages, because like, look, if it's real and he actually was like wildly inappropriate with a minor, if he was planning to, if he was grooming them to meet up, if anything like that really looks the way they're making it sound, okay. But I do have a doubt in my mind, because think about what was going on with Twitch at that time. There was
see, now he's changing it up. So he's like, yeah, no, I need to see it, but then he's like, I have this doubt.
Someone from the trust and safety team who had the pronouns of dear, right? It's like
that was 5 years ago.
They were running a very, very woke contingent of that company. And so I can see them maybe thinking that Dr. Disrespect is not the kind of guy that they wanted to have be a star anymore. And so for the greater good of, you know, maybe having someone like I Show Speed or Kai Cenat be the star, we got to knock off this toxic masculine guy, you know, this white guy, right? So like,
yeah, your TV sucks. Go buy a new one, bro. Got the yeah. I'm sorry that I got a TV for free. Realm, I got a free that TV's for free. Why would I go buy a new one when it works perfectly fine? I do not spend money unless I have to.
Like I just want to make sure that this was not a fucking dirty trick played on him.
Why don't Twitch just come out and say?
I just want to make sure that it's not a dirty trick and that they just didn't want to replace the white guy with black people.
Buy a new one.
Little crazy. Little I don't clown kind of that's not what he really said, clown. What is this? Nerd City is losing it. You're gonna shit and piss and cum. I literally left the server over being an unsuitable shit stream of cats. I remember posting and recording, scrolling up through the chat, just all stock cat media. People using the Discord like a toilet. Like, who cares? I wonder why people are shit talk you in a server where you don't have admin perms. I hate being an embedded peasant. Oh, that's right. Okay. So we already went over those. The crypto bro stuff. Don't really care. Okay, so we did have it. Merlin. The fuck is Merlin? Oh, this is Nerds mod. The real issue is my dApps aren't getting minted. Quit being a broke ass bitch. This is my wall, bitch. So you're gonna step up to it and let me fuck you, or gonna leave? All right, I'm done for a while. Merlin, let me know if I need to come back and cook some more. Fucking burnt. Merlin is one of the most level-headed diplomatic guys I've ever met. If people are clashing with him, that's funny. That just confirms what I've been saying is wrong with this server. Oh my god. What is this one? Nerd City always struck me as quite an egotistical, entitled person. Accurate. Because of the way he treats others. For example, he doesn't care when Merlin says the F slur to trans people because... but he cares about when the subreddit makes fun of him. That's actually fair. That is a fair critique. I can at least say that. So, like... he thinks it's crazy that people think he thinks it's bad when all of us are laughing at like how retarded he is about like the cat server bullshit. But he's allowing one of his mods to call trans people a slur. Like, I don't really care about the slur part. It's if it's in use of hatred to a member of the trans or LGBTQ community. That one, I'm like, okay, that is probably would be on purpose, but really we don't know. We really don't know the purpose of this conversation. Sniper Wolf. Let's see here. Aslan claims SSF Wolves. Oh yeah, okay, I'm not going over that. I already went over the Aslan shit. Where is the D'Angelo Wallace video? So the reason that I showed you all of this, right, is because of this. Right? This is where we're going to end off soon. This is where we're in a new realm now. Got me? We have left the Nerd City freakout that I have just showed all. I've just showed you everything that's been happening recently. Everything that's been going on. Now, D'Angelo is going to go over the Reddit meltdown that Nerd City had about 3 months ago. The importance of this video, and I hate D'Angelo. I wish to state it like right off the bat, okay? I hate D'Angelo Wallace. I think his content is not phenomenal. I believe that he interjects this political bullshit way too much, where he calls everyone like, oh, conservative, and he's literally just another Nick's Not Green, right? Like where they try to interlace conservative bullshit, okay? I do not like D'Angelo Wallace. But the reason I am going to show this video to you guys and explain the importance of it is because, again, it has left the sphere of just us. Right, the commentary guys that have dealt with Nerd City before, has seen this kind of behavior before consistently. We're finally at that point. And recently what's happening now is that larger creators, right, larger creators that don't like deal with Nerd City, that don't care about commentary, that openly despise commentary, are starting to see the things that we're all seeing. This is not good, nerd.
If I had to sum up today's video in a single word, it would be embarrassing. And look, I know it's not easy taking an L. I mean, actually, I don't even know what taking an L feels like because all I do is win, no matter.
How far on the tipster scale? Pretty high.
Or what? But I've seen people lose and I empathize. But what we have in today's video is like an instruction manual for how not to handle losing something. In this case, like the majority of your core fan base. This YouTuber is the epitome of a sore loser. But
losing your core fan base, I feel like that's inaccurate. Nerd's fan base doesn't really care about the Pyro fan base and vice versa, so not really losing a core fan base. Maybe from like the podcast area, you can argue that. Like, you could say that. The oh shit, I know Daily Dose of Buckley. I'm gonna follow him on Twitter. Forgot he had a Twitter account. But this isn't really a core audience. See, this is the thing I hate about D'Angelo Wallace, right? He'll over-exaggerate shit to a degree that is just false, right? So it's not Nerd's core audience that he's losing. He's losing an audience that was for a podcast, not his main channel, okay? So let's keep it real here.
Before we get into that, welcome, my name is D'Angelo, and I am your professor of mythological cartography, which is a very real degree that I definitely do have. Or maybe I'm just broadcasting myself talking in my room like YouTube used to be. In today's video, I thought we would cover this Nerd City situation that you may not have even heard of because I feel like it almost happened in a vacuum. But every now and then, I see a scenario that is just so incredible for all the wrong reasons, the world just has to know about it, and that's exactly what we have here. I am a certified yapper, but I'm not quite a debate bro. I don't really have the best debate skills of all time. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only recent argument I've had is when Dave suggested he should be sitting here in the chair and I should be standing behind him delivering this video. And sure,
oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. Shut up.
Anyone could have handled this scenario better than Nerd City. So today you will be receiving a dramatic reading of what is undoubtedly the most unhinged YouTuber meltdown I have seen in a while.
I argue that Xander Hall was way worse. I argue, chat, which one do you think is worse? Xander Hall or Nerd City? Which one had the worst meltdown that became public? Which one? Which one was worse, chat? Let me know.
What's funny is it doesn't even require that much backstory for you to understand the context. All you really need to know is this guy, Nerd City. He's a YouTuber. He has almost 1 million subscribers, but I think he actually used to have a bit more than this. So like you can see from like the spikes when he posted a video, at the bottom shows the views going up, but the top one kind of shows the subscribers going down. So what is he posting?
What? Subscribers kind of going down. So it goes up. Viewership goes up. That seems pretty healthy. There's a point here where he did lose some subscribers. Gained again, drop. Okay, I'm seeing what he's talking about. All right, now I was like, that doesn't seem accurate.
Bikes when he posted,
but he's right.
The video at the bottom shows the views going up, but the top one kind of shows the subscribers going down. So what is he posting that has people kind of just?
Well, to be honest, on top of that, Nerd's channel is kind of like a graveyard, in my opinion. Like his channel, he doesn't upload frequently enough to his channel to bring in new subs, and the subs that are no longer watching and just look at their feed and go, oh, I'm still subbed to Nerd. He hasn't uploaded in like 2 years. I'm just going to unsub from him. That's also a factor. So D'Angelo, I feel like, is over-exaggerating that too. But there might be a factor of the people from the TBH podcast that were Pyro fans, went over to Nerd, and now he's losing those. So there might be a factor of that, but we won't know. We can't see that.
Gradually drifting away. He's made videos about like breaking down demonetization, calling out influencers like Jake Paul, who obviously deserve it, though maybe criticizing women online in a series called Thought Patrol kind of shows not all of this content has aged the best, but he really started.
You're a retard. I hate you, D'Angelo. I hate you so much. Like, I really do. I do. Thought Patrol. You're going to criticize Thought Patrol. Be like, oh,
well, maybe criticizing women online in a series called Thought Patrol.
Maybe criticizing women on something called Thought Patrol. Fuck you. Fuck you, D'Angelo. My God, every time you have to make it so fucking soy. Like, I'm trying to give you a dub here. I'm trying to give you a dub. And then you just throw in my face this dumb fucking bullshit about being like, oh, criticizing women and calling it Thought Patrol. That didn't age very well. Bro, it's about Sniper Wolf. Everyone shits on Sniper Wolf. That aged perfectly fine. Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, yes, is it cringe that he made a video pointing out these girls doing fake Instagram posts and showing that they're not actually what their body types are? Sure. But who gives a fuck? Like, it's not as important as the actual meltdown shit.
Kind of shows not all.
Could have had a point if it was the Lele Pons one. See, that's the thing. He could have had a point. He could have been like, the Lele Pons video is dog shit, right? Or that he tried to attribute that she makes a CP for, like, what is it, like, pornography for children, not CP, that she doesn't make CP. She makes, like, pornographic content for children.
All of this content has aged the best, but he really started to lose people when he came back after a long hiatus in a video where he's calling out people for like trying to sell NFTs to their audience, which he ends by selling NFTs to his audience.
Which is fair. That did cause a lot of fucking problems. The whole video criticizing NFTs that he makes virtuous NFTs. D'Angelo's right on that one. I can't argue that.
Quote-unquote ethical NFTs. People were like, I'm really hoping this is an elaborate joke or a prank. Bold of you to still do your NFT project after the market has completely crashed. Pointing out that ethical NFT is a bit of an oxymoron, and most sane people would not buy an NFT if someone told them to at gunpoint. And seeing as the video before that was also shilling NFTs, but it was just kind of stuck at the end, so I don't think it caught as much flack. Even as far back as 3 years ago, people were disappointed to see Nerd City just dive into this crypto-flavored downward spiral. And 10 months ago, someone said, dude's gonna be in a controversy in 6 months, I guarantee. And I don't know what kind of crystal ball that commenter like looked into. 5 months after that, somebody posted this thread where they're just promoting.
Again, I would not call the NFT project a scam. I don't think I can. What I think it is that it did not deliver in the context of like how much value it should have been. Like, he took too long to put it out and then the market crashed. You know, that's not really a scam. At least the project was delivered and sent out, you know? I can't really call that a scam. It's not like Nerd rug pulled it, you know?
One of Nerd City's new videos, and 1 month afterwards, Nerd City joins the thread and just freaks out on everybody. So let the dramatic reading commence. There was a time where I'd have been excited for an hour-long Nerd City video. Yeah, I just felt discomfort from the notification. Maybe I'll watch later, who knows? And to this reply, we have Reddit user paging.
This is my favorite thing, is that D'Angelo Wallace is taking the YouTube drama subreddit, like, seriously. I feel like he reads the YouTube drama subreddit all the time. I feel like he's one of those people that were like, oh, well, what's his name? H-Bomber guy made a video on plagiarism, so all the soy fucking retards from that audience hang out there. I'm gonna read this more often. I think that's what's happening. I think that's why he found out about this. Oh God! But he is right. He is right to shit on Nerd. It is a meltdown. This whole Reddit thread is gold.
Dr. Downvote, who is Nerd City, and said, I wish you weren't lying and you actually felt discomfort. How can I increase your actual pain? You could cash app me $200 to continue this conversation. Maybe that'll hurt. I'm a bit out of the loop on Nerd City. What exactly did he do? To which Nerd City answers for himself. As you can see, nothing, but not bow down to the cowards who dogpile people and pretend everyone is a Nazi for doing.
Which is true. Nerds got him on that one. The YouTube drama subreddit believes everybody that is not like pro H-bomber guy talking points is a Nazi. They really believe that. 100%. That subreddit needs to be nuked off the fucking face of this planet. The YouTube drama subreddit needs to die. I agree. But the problem is that Nerd is attributing this to every community. He's not just talking about the YouTube drama subreddit. If he said this about the YouTube drama subreddit, I'd be like, I can let it go. But you're still an idiot for responding to it in the first place.
Something a little baby sheep didn't like. Think for yourselves, what a pathetic mob. So if you're wondering why we're suddenly discussing Nazis, whereas the NFTs was like the most visible thing that people knew about Nerd City, there was also the minor detail that, as this person says, he now calls the very things he showed support for at one time woke. So this thread isn't—
He didn't support leftist ideologies. I don't think I've ever seen him say my political leaning is leftist and that we need free healthcare and free Medicare and all this other shit. I don't think he like ever said that. I don't think he's ever advocated for social reform in the political system. All I know is that Nerd made a video one time being like, it's kind of crazy that YouTube demonetizes gay content creators for saying the word gay. I don't think that's an omission of an ideology. Idiots.
Just the story of a man defending himself and trying to beat the NFT allegations. This is the story of one individual fighting back against the entire woke mob of people discussing things in a month-old Reddit thread. And so people, like maybe you are right now, were also totally blindsided.
Chef, buddy, you have to hang out or go. You have to make up your mind. I'm almost done. Okay? I'm almost done. All right? Almost done. Stop everything, Ralph versus Steel Toe? No way. You're bullshitting me. You're bullshitting. You're a liar. You're a liar.
By the whole woke thing, and they were like, I should never have any attachment or respect or admiration to—
Link it then. Link it, bitch. Link it now.
Any YouTuber I watch from now on. His analysis and editing used to be so good. Don't get attached to friends or family or your own reputation either, says Nerd City. For an ideology—
Just like you to Stardust, fuck you.
All must be purified and liquidated, comrades. You doing okay, Nerd City? I'm sorry, there are so many replies on here that are like really—
He can't make up his mind.
Really heated, but it's just these little short ones that are like, bro, are you good? That really take me out. And what's so funny about the people in this thread asking things like, ever figure out what he did? They genuinely wanted to know, like, why are people upset? And then you get answers like, he got really into NFTs. And even in the—
It's kind of cringe that everyone did attack him for the NFTs. I will admit that. Thank you, Twilly. Appreciate it. It is kind of cringe that people started coming after him for the NFTs because it wasn't a scam. But NFTs are cringe. So he kind of put that out there. And again, like, there are certain things that definitely is retarded to, like, hit Nerd City with. But the fact he responded to all this, D'Angelo is right to make this video, to just laugh at how retarded Nerd City is for doing all this. I don't think I'm going to watch the whole thing because, honestly, he's going to keep interjecting, like, political bullshit, and I'm going to get brain rot because of how retarded D'Angelo Wallace is. So, essentially, the reason I showed you a section of this video is because now larger content creators are starting to see what Nerd City's doing. And Nerd, dude, your ego needs to take, like, a fucking break. Okay, you need to stop acting fucking insane. You need to stop taking these people seriously. Like, the fact that this all happened because you got pissed off at cat videos, and cat gifs, and cat photos is ridiculous. The fact that you tried to blame Pyro for the audience and that the one section of the audience doesn't like you, who cares? Make your content, because now this is happening. You're being made into a lol cow. It's happening in real time. You got people like Tommy milking, you got people like Nick milking, you got people like me milking you. You got people like D'Angelo fucking Wallace. Once it starts moving up the ladder, there's going to be a problem. And you will be milked and no one will take you seriously. And the ego that you are displaying is going to deflate fast. And you are not going to like what happens later. Okay? This is like a warning, bro. This is a warning. This is not me, like, trying to completely and utterly shit on you. This is a warning. Okay? Stop it. Stop. Save yourself. Save yourself. Dude, save yourself. Stop it. Just, it's so pathetic. Like, I can't believe I have to, like, do that. It's pathetic. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. But to be honest, man, if you want to keep doing this whole, what's it called? If you want to keep doing this whole breakdown thing and just keep slowly sliding into lolcowdom, do it. That's on you, brother. That's on you, brother. That's all. That's on you. Not much more can be said outside of that. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let me see. Who can I raid? Who can I raid? Okay. What the fuck is Sunday doing? The fuck? What is Sunday doing? I just
really hard to do. Wiggler or something, so we have something like Queeman does.
Okay, so he's not using a camera. That's what's happening. I was like, what the fuck is Sunday doing? Let me think. Is there anything else here? Anybody I can raid right now? Copecast starting? I don't have Copecast. Fuck it. I don't feel like raiding anybody. Thank you all for watching. Genuinely appreciate it. Beckett streams in 30. But you guys are just gonna wait. All right, fuck it. I'll send you over to Beckett. Whatever. I'm gonna force him to go live. Nope. I'll force Beckett to go live early. I'll force him to go live early with a raid. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it. Creeper, I see you in the chat. There's already works in there for Mike the Bike to get his channel back. I hope Mike gets what hope he gets it done. YouTube did fuck him over greatly. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your generous donations. Can't thank you guys enough for that. Thank you for the memberships. Those are huge to the channel. Like and sub if you are new. This stream's going to stay up. Probably within 24 hours we'll go down and we'll clip out the segments, kind of 50-50 on that. Make Beckett go live. Go annoy Beckett, okay? Go annoy him. Go annoy him until he actually goes live. Got me?